Hey. Hi, guys. It's been a while. It has been a minute. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's Sundays going? Mine has been pretty tiring. Solely because I haven't done anything. And so when I'm super lazy, I get super tired. It's crazy how that works, I know. Playing Mario Karty, all right, yeah. With some good friends later, yeah. I bet your friends are like super cool.
Oh shit! A rat!
Why is it so loud?
There's a rat! There's a motherfucking rat!
There's a motherfucking rat! I said a very beautiful. You said a very beautiful in your DMs last night. Right, Angel? No, excuse my dogs. My sister just got home. I got a beautiful drunk call last night from Angel. Stayed up super late and then woke up after 2 hours. On purpose, or you just couldn't sleep? Condoning the plush train, a frog plushie. I'm jealous. Beautiful woman. Angel, never change. I never want you to get better at typing because it is just, it's such a beautiful part of you. But hi, welcome in everybody. Let me go and say hi. Hi, Bunny and Angel and Dilly and Shadow and M and Vox and Nick. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are excited for blind boxes. I've been staring at these for days because there were 3 coming from China and it took them forever to get here. But they got here literally this morning and I was like, oh, blessed be. 9 months, Drew, our baby. You're bursting. You're crowning. Quick, name it. Thank you, Drew. Harold. I like that. That makes me think of Harold and the Purple Crayon. Do the boxes need glasses? You're like so funny, Drew. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like really funny. The turtle's peeking out of the shell. Exactly. Yeah, all the time, actually. Yeah, it's true. I think we should just get right into it, guys, personally. Because I'm really excited. Like, I don't think you guys understand how excited I am. So we're gonna swap. Hey. Oh, my mic is literally... There we go. Should make myself like bigger. I don't really need that whole screen. There. Okay, guys. Here. Nice keyboard. Where'd you get get it from the nice keyboard store? Yeah. Yeah, this random dude who I don't know made it for me. It was Drew. Drew made my keyboard. All right, guys. It's time to show off what I have here today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blind boxes. I had 8, but I said that I would open one with my sister last night. And so I opened it. And this is what we got. It was the little plushy frogs. And I got this one, which is so funny. Because I have a bigger one already. And so it's literally, don't talk to me or my son ever again. And I just think that's very silly. I literally, my sister was like, you have to do the thing where you have to like say what you don't want, what you do want. And I was like, I really want this one, and I don't really want the one with the crown because I already have a plushie of that. And then I got it, and I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, I don't know what to start with because there's a lot here. I kind of want to start with this little tiny Kirby one because this tiny Kirby one, God, I put them all here and I need to move them again. This tiny Kirby one is like a drink accessory thing. And so like basically you can put them on the edge. Where am I? You can put them on the edge of your glasses. And I just think that's the cutest thing ever. I really like this one. This is one I for sure want. Or this one. I'm not really feeling the chef or the apple. So yeah, definitely these two are what I want for sure. This one kind of looks like Kirby's fartin'. Kirby is an edger. It's true. So yeah, those are my picks. Though I will be happy with whatever I get. And I'm not gonna be unappreciative. Is it covered? I don't think it is. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I got farting Kirby. Hi, honey. Honey's back in. I know he's like hopping or whatever, but it just looks like a big fart cloud, and I like that. Can you focus? Can you focus? Exactly. Shadow gets it. I gotta do the makeup artist trick. This camera is nice until it just like refuses to focus for me. There you go. There he is. I don't know how this sits on a glass, but we'll figure it out. What is this? Oh, this is just a little pamphlet. Okay, cute. We'll get that out of the way. And there's our first pick. I also have a Dr. Pepper Blackberry. I didn't realize it was no sugar until I bought it. So I am having to deal with the fact that there's no sugar in this, but it's fine. Hi, honey. Welcome in. It's funny, you have the same name as my dog. Should we keep with the Kirby theme and keep going with Kirby? I'm thinking so. This is the Pop City one. Has no sugar one. If I try it again, I think that's the one. It depends on how you feel about the no sugar flavor, because I can always taste the like artificial sweetener taste, and that usually like kind of ruins drinks for me. But if you don't mind it, it's not a monster. Drew wasn't listening. Is it Dr. Pepper? Honey's your dog? She is my dog. I was not listening, you're right. At least you admit it. Yeah, if you don't mind the artificial like sweetener taste, then you'll probably like it. It doesn't taste very different, but I don't know. I can always tell. So this is the Kirby Pop City one. And these are our options here. Let's see if I can get it focused. There we go. So we got Graffiti Masterpiece. Don't look at my nails. We have Graffiti Masterpiece. We have Enjoy Our Special Menu. Aim for the high score. I want this one so bad. I want it so bad. Like you don't understand. He always clocks me. Yeah, that's what happens when you know someone for like 2 years. And then we have a Perfect Day for Driving, Party Night Fever, and Splashtastic Water Fun. Yeah, so I really want the arcade one, obviously. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset with any of the others. I guess the one that I don't really feel is the diner one. But yeah, I wouldn't be upset with any of these. I still want the water fun one. We'll manifest it for you, Dilly. All right, let's see if my camera will focus down here now. God, there's always stuff on my... Hey, down here. Hey. There we go. All right, this one's also taped, so I need to cut it. There we go. That was strong ass tape. Dr. Pepper Monster Clap. Yup. How does this... There we go. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Dilly! Dilly, it's the water one! Oh my god! This doesn't have a tear, so I guess I'm just gonna have to rip them all. Oh my gosh, this is big. Actually, I'm just gonna cut it. There we go. Let's get all these out and try not to lose them. I say that as I drop a piece. Come back. Okay. It's like ecstasy. I'm so excited about this. This one was definitely my second choice. Because I just think Kirby looks so silly. Did everything? Yeah. Like, look at him. Look at this fat boy. Okay, let's put this together. I think Kirby goes here. And then I think you have to connect this with Kirby's mouth. Yeah. So he's spitting. And then you're in the pool. How? Oh, they're like tilted slightly. Okay. There we go. We got a little beach ball here. And then I can build the umbrella. Kirby before he farted the weight away. Exactly. Right? It's so cute. I'm like obsessed. Trying to figure out how the umbrella is supposed to sit. Here we are. There it is, ladies and gents. So cute. I'm obsessed. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen, actually. Oh, I am a happy camper, ladies and gentlemen. Can we focus? I actually want that. It's a Hot Topic. Just take a trip to Hot Topic. God, there's stuff everywhere. This is what happens when you eat at your desk. There's crumbs and they never go away. Okay. I'll let you guys decide which one we want to open next. We have the Emma. We have a little panda, Lulu Piggy, the plushy Lulu Piggy, and then this little freak. It's like a little like side bag. Kindred, thank you for 10 months. Thank you. Hi, Kindred. The tiny Lulu Pig one? Okay, we'll open that. I appreciate it. 10 months. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Thank you. Okay, next we have our Lulu the Piggy. And it's just Lulu doing silly things. So we'll get... Can you focus for me? Hey, over here. Can you focus for me? Can you focus for me? Just like Like really quick. I need you to focus like right here. No? Okay. I'll force you then. There we go. Okay. So for this one, unboxing things while I'm out touching grass. This is criminal behavior. I can't live vicariously through you like this. Maybe that's your own fault for touching grass, say. I don't know what to tell you. Hi, Lance. Welcome in. Say, you're just gonna have to be jealous. I don't know. Okay. So here we have Ol Bozo, right, Angel? We have Fresh Up. We have Mask O'Clock. Thank you, Angel. I hope you don't get what you like. I revoke that. I rebuke that evil that you just spouted at me. You really are a demon. You're not even half demon. You are full demon. That's crazy. Yeah, unshout him out. You say I'm the biggest hater and I hate the way you walk. The way, okay. That's enough out of you. Anyways. We have Mask O'Clock. We got this little go potty. He's going potty. Nighty night and nap time. We have the skateboard kid. Plumping Lou. Oh, he's big. And hide and seek. I'm just kidding. I know you're kidding. You have fun too with whatever you're doing, touching grass. And then these are the special and the secret. I don't know if we'll get these. We have food coma and we have frozen buddies. Food coma is like everything. I would really like this, but I doubt I'm gonna get it. Is he peeing while he poopies? Duh. I hope you trip on grass. I hope the grass grows really fast around you. Exactly. So yeah, I'm manifesting the food coma. I really like Go Potty is so funny. And the skateboard kid. Those are like the three that I would really want. I don't really dislike maybe the fat piggy. I don't really vibe with that one that much. But I still wouldn't mind if I got it. So yeah, let's open this bad boy up. Let's get the camera focused again. I'm just gonna do it manually. I can't deal with this. Oh, it's one of these boxes that are really easy to open because they like making my life easier. Oh, okay, I'm breaking everything. Okay, this one's actually covered, so. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, guys. Let's rip this open. The spam cam one, that one is really cute. Oh, okay, it didn't even fully rip, and I have to do it again. There we go. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the bath time one. He's taking a bath. It's this one. So cute. Little bath time. Let's put it together. Oh, I should have brought my trash can over here. It's too late now. Okay, well that wasn't a tear, I guess, because nothing happened when I did that. Oh, the tear's on the bottom. I see. Now I'm making my life harder. Let's just shove everything in boxes. Little critters. Throw that in there. I don't know what this is. Ah! What are these? they're not like a part of the figure, so I'm not really sure what this is, but we'll just keep them there, I guess. So we got the little bench. Hold on. We have the little bench for little fat piggy to sit on. And then we have the cute little like cat piggy. Oh my gosh. It's so bright. Who's taking a little bath. Oh, on blind boxes now. They're so fun. Oh, I have to put this under here. And then Piggy, oh, Piggy hangs onto it like this. Okay. Maybe there's stands. That's what I was thinking, but they're like, maybe it's like just to like lift them up slightly. You might be right. I'm not sure. So we can get Piggy sit there. And then little kitty has a tiny little, oh my God, a tiny little thing. And they can sit right next to each other while they take a bath. You can't really see it that well. So cute. Oh, that's everything. That is everything. Okay. Next. Well, actually, I'm going to clean up first. Because there's a lot of garbage everywhere. And I don't like this mess. The Jackson Wing Magic series? I've seen those. Waiting for when I can buy the whole series at once. Dilly, I'm manifesting that for you. Okay. Next. I kind of want to open this panda one. Because I just think it's so cute. The wolf one specifically. Oh. I think it's funny that he has like a series. I just think that's so funny. Okay. For the pandas, is it gonna focus for me or is it gonna? Oh, there we go. Okay. So for these little silly pandas, this one is panda on the tree. Overweight panda. This panda's on a scale. Shopping panda. Where's the apple? Beauty time. Panda on parallel bars. Cat spa. And panda in a watermelon cup. And then there are 2 secrets, which I don't know what they are. And it doesn't say anywhere on the box. I'm personally I think cat spa would be funny because then the panda and the piggy could have a spa together. Panda in the cup is very cute. I also really like panda on parallel bars. That's super cute. Or the shopping cart. The shopping cart is the one that's on the front, and I just think that's so cute. But I'm feeling cat spa right now because we could have a whole spa moment on my thing. Hi, Reagan. Hi. So yeah, I don't think there's any that I don't want. The panda on the tree is a little boring, but it's still cute. Okay, let's see. I'm always scared it's not, yeah, that's not. Oh wait, let me make sure it's focused. There we go. Okay, it's a clear bag, so I'm not gonna look. Hi, Noki. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's the shopping cart! Oh, wow. Oh, this is cute. It can be like a little stand. Oh, that's so cute. I don't know what that is. The silica packet. I can hear I'm at Pop Mart. So cute. So cute. How fun, Inoki. I wish I had a Pop Mart near me. The only one I have near me is a Miniso. And I don't like a lot of the Miniso stuff. I think they're kind of ugly and really expensive. Oh, are you kidding me? I almost dropped it. Can you focus? Can you focus for me? Can you focus? No? Okay. Look. Oh. That is really cute. And it's like, it's fuzzy too, if you can tell. It's got like that fuzzy texture. That's really cute. Oh, I'm obsessed with that actually. So you need to go to Miniso because the closest one to me is like 40 minutes away. Oh yeah. That is a trek. And then look at this thing. It's a little thing. Oh, cute. I like this. I like that one. I kind of want to get more pandas now. And this is like full Pochaco blind boxes. Oh, have you seen the cookie Pochaco at Build-A-Bear? I'd love to go to Miniso again. There's one at the mall Bunny and I go to. I spent too much money at Miniso. I feel like the one at my mall just like never has anything good, which makes me sad because I would spend a lot of money there. They're all friends in the corner. They are. They're all just piled here out of the way. Did you know that the baby pandas are as small as a stick of butter when first born? We learned that at the zoo. Baby pandas, like, I think it's like they weigh the size of a stick of butter or something. So cute. Are you kidding? You got some. Oh, so cute. Okay, I have 3 boxes left. 2 of these are plushes, and then this one's from the Emma series. That one that Raya opened. These boxes got beat up on the way over here. Oh my gosh. Like this one is literally like destroyed. And this one's like kind of like beat up too. I was really upset about that, but whatever. The Lulu Piggies, aren't they? I kind of want to open that next. So these are our options. Let's see if it'll... I'm just gonna like forcefully make it focus because I'm tired of this, Grandpa. All right. So we have Romantic Teddy, Sunshine Teddy, Huggy Teddy, Relax Teddy, Adore Bunny, and Fortune Bunny. And then the secrets, I would love Infinity Happiness Bunny. I would love that. But it's 1 in 96 of these are that, so I don't know. This one, Good Weather Teddy, it's 3 out of 96, so also not very good chances for us. Outside of really wanting Infinity Happiness, I really would want Romantic Teddy because it's purple. I don't really want Relaxed Teddy, but I would not be upset with that. Or this one. I like Adore Bunny too, because that's cute. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay, just ruin the whole box. Oh, don't piss me off. Is it covered? Okay, it is. All right, let's, oops. Give me that. Let's see what we get. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's the black one. What's this one's? Huggy Teddy. I feel like this one would go with like a lot of my fits. Oh, it's so squishy. Look at the baby. this cute baby. Are you joking? This fat little baby. It's got a little tail. Oh, I'm gonna hook this on my bag. So stinking cute. And it's like so squishy too. I'm obsessed. I love. Okay, let's clean this up. You can just sit there. Now the last two. I kind of want to do Emma next and do this one for last because this one, they're like little shoulder bags and I just think that's really cute and I'm excited for that. Hi, Ethan. How's work? Okay, so for Emma, we have Chocolate Killer, Floral Master, Sweet Harvest, Sweet Dreams, Soul Sound, Game Time, Reading World, Love Letter, and then we have 2 secrets. I just came in. Oh, ooh, wait, Ethan might win this. Whoa, Ethan won with like literally 1 piece of health. That's crazy. Work's been stupid, but it's a lot calmer. I'm glad. Ethan, you ate that. The ones I really want are honestly these 3: Reading World, Game Time, and Soul Sound. I think they're just so cute. I'm not really feeling Chocolate Killer. But I want to be, again, all of these are so like when I buy blind boxes, I always buy ones that like don't have something that I really don't want because I would just sob and cry. When he says I'm not valid. You're not a valid target. Let's see what this fight ends in. Ooh, Angel, it's not looking good for Angel. And Ethan won again, the unbeatable master. I saw this on the website. They're really cute. Okay, what was that tear tab? The tear tab was above the seal. This is what that's what they call this. I need to get a pants grab. I think that would be funny. Winning duels, but not IRL. Okay, ready? These are hefty. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Love letter. She said, love yourself. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself. That's really cute. She's gonna be a great reminder. So cute. And then I think the card is in here. I don't need that one. Love letter. So cute. Put it in the pile of cards over here. All of them been so cute, right? I love them. They're so precious. A bunny. It's literally for Bunny. So that February was 3, almost 4 months ago. Right. You're a bit late, girly. Okay, so for our last one, we have these cute little babies. Let me focus them. So for our options, we have Wind Chime Bunny, Pansy Bunny, Valley Iris Bunny, Orchid Bunny, Tulip Bunny, Kikyo bunny, and then a secret hidden. Let me see if I can get this a little bit closer because I need you guys to see their silly faces. They all have like kind of different facial expressions. I'm really feeling this guy right here. I would love this because it's purple, obviously. Black would also be good because that fits a lot of my fits. This is also blocking my phone, so my model's not being tracked very well. But I just think these are so stinking cute. And I'm really excited to open this. Do I want to open Pokemon cards now because of this stream? I love the unboxing fun, right? They're just so fun. That was a clean tear. All right. Are they covered? They are. Okay. This one's a biggie. It's a big one. All right. Let's open her up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The black one! Dude, we're just getting all black. So cute! Are you gonna focus? Look at this baby! And yeah, they have a little strap, and so you can just like, I'm bringing this to TwitchCon for sure. So cute. Cute baby. I want to buy more of these. And when I do buy more of them, what then? What a successful day. Let me get the strap out. Is there a card? There is. We've got our nice little card here. We'll put it in our stack. This song is everything to me. The color is stunning, right? Speaking of TwitchCon, I'm already plane shopping. Are you looking for flights? Is that what you mean? Oh, so cute. And then it's a little coin purse so you can put stuff in it. And when I put my chapstick in there. Ooh. Hi, Tree. Welcome in. Okay, let's go over what we all got today. So to start, the first thing we pulled was this cute little Kirby. Kirby sits on like the lip of a glass. And I'm really excited to try this out. I'll take a picture when I do. I want this to last. I was looking. I don't have any cups near me right now. But yeah, here's our first one. And then next we got this Kirby. Splash Fun or whatever it was called. Where we got a fat Kirby full of water playing in the pool with his little buddy. So cute. And then we got this Lulu Piggy who's taking a bath with the little pig kitty. If I can pick it up. There we go. We got this little bath Lulu. So they're having a little bath together. I think that's so stinking cute. Oh no! You dropped your shower nozzle. There we go. And then we got, this is one of my favorites of today. This little panda in a shopping cart. Because like, how could you not love this little baby? Like, are you kidding me? So cute. And the wheels do spin, so they can drive around. The Trolls song! Exactly, Dilly. It's your girl group. The Baby Mario karting. Exactly. Then we got our little Lulu Piggy that I'm gonna go put on my bag right now. So cute. It's a little bear. And then we got our little Emma, who says, love yourself. And she's got little bunny ears and little heart flowers. Lurky because work demands me. The money chase is hard, isn't it? Good luck at work though, Ethan. And it has a cute little bow on the back, which I think is precious. And then we have our little freak. Our little baggy freak. And it's so soft. Like, oh my gosh. So cute. I'm really happy with all of these. I had to wait so long for these. And so finally being able to open and have them is like, a dream come true. I guess I'll put them up here for now so they're not in my way. I have a little like monitor stand thing on my desk, and so I'll just put them up there so they don't get in the way and I don't knock them down and stuff. You can go here. Kirby Splash Fun. Keep our cards all together too. And then they can just go, I'll just set these ones over here because I don't really have space for them. I might have missed the explanation, but where did you get all these from? Some of these I got from Hot Topic, and then other ones I got from this place called Kika Goods. I'll link the site here. Kika Goods. They have so many good things here, and they're all really cute. And I am obsessed. My mic. And honestly, I feel like this place has like really good prices for what they are. Like you'll see a lot of these things. Like here's an example. This Kirby thing was like $17. And this whole plush was $19. And so like I feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck. Like this when I'm comparing this, I think this was really expensive for what it is. This one's from Hot Topic. But this one from Kika Goods was not that expensive. And so I like that. I like that. Order stuff for Bunny for her birthday, don't tell her. $18 for a plush blind box is really good, right? Like, how much were these again? Oh yeah, this is Kesha's new song, guys. Have you heard it? I vibe with it so hard. I'm bopping my head right now. Let me try and find this one on this site. This is not Joyride, Drew, but that's a good try. Where is this plush? Gimme all the boys. Oh, all these plush things are so cute. I'm already like trying to shop again. Not now. I have to wait for my next paycheck. It's also difficult because I'm paying for a lot of, oh, here it is. Defunky Monkey, thank you for the follow. This whole bag, coin bag thing, $15. $15 for this blind box. Like, that's crazy. That is like crazy numbers. This is so peak Marina and the Diamonds era core. No, it actually, like, people were talking about this song and I was like, I'll have to give it a listen. And I was like, wait, this is like actually like everything. I love this. And so I immediately added it to my playlist. Like, it just makes me want to dance, you know? I love songs that make me want to dance. Maybe we could do a shopping stream sometime soon and get some more blind boxes. Because I love them. I'm obsessed. Hi, Ezra. Welcome in. That'd be fun. I agree. I just got paid 5 days ago, but I have been spending a lot of money on my re-debut. So I can't say I have that much money right now. Business and we'll go to Miniso. Bet. Dude, I'm telling you, next year we've got plans in the works. Cause I want to visit Raya too. And you're both in Michigan. So I was like, the unfortunate part is that you're both on opposite sides of Michigan, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, we will make it work. We will make it work. I didn't really have much other plans outside of opening these. I just figured we could yap for a little bit. I wasn't planning on going for too long because I do have to do some stuff today. But I'll be posting my schedule probably today because tomorrow is a holiday. It's Memorial Day, and so I don't have to work. And so I think we're gonna play Sims tomorrow. And I'm really excited about that. So I'm not too upset about having to do a short stream today. But yeah. I am, however, gonna switch screens because I don't want to have to, you know, worry about my face. Oh, actually, I take all of that back. What I wanted to do, I'm really hungry. And so I wanted to eat something and you guys could join me while I eat. Because I never do that. And I'm like, that would be really fun. Keyword is so pretty though. Right. Literally so pretty. Should we watch something? No. I hate when this SIRI bitch hears me and she tries to speak to me. I'm not talking to you. Should we watch something? What's been like something I've been enjoying? Food vlog? I don't know. No, you know what we should do? Because Kyle did this the other day, or I guess that was like a week ago now. Tiny houses, tours. Where's that account I was looking at? Is it this one? Hush. Tours. Tiny house tours. Okay, excuse me, I pressed pause. Let me grab my food really quick. I got this little like vegan sushi set. It's literally just like avocado and carrots and stuff, but I like it. Let me grab it. I'll grab my chopsticks. These are my strawberry shortcake chopsticks because they came with my strawberry shortcake bowl. I'm gonna get rid of the overlay for a minute. We will make this smaller. We'll just like put it in the corner here. And then window capture. Think about you. We'll just do that. It's a little scuffed, but I don't really care. Let me see one that I think is fun. I'll pause the music too. Shut up. All these are like off the grid. I don't really care about off the grid. School bus converted into tiny home.
To the ones who carry us.
I'm so sick of ads on YouTube. Like literally shut up. No, that's hard to see. We'll keep it like this.
Okay. Property maintenance company, and it starts taking off. I'm in the right time of year. It's right after Expo. Business is good. I got good clients, and I just knew I didn't want to live that life. Yeah. Like I could see my future. I could see I'd be driving, big fancy trucks, and have more employees, and I'd be building and building. But I was like, this isn't for me, right? So I built my first bus, and I moved on to Galliano, and I lived there off and on for 4 years. And it's super fun, and I'm connected to the environment in ways that I never expected.
No, literally Splinter City, like, oh wow.
Sometimes I'm totally motivated to work, and I make lots of money, and I work, and because my expenses are so low, that money gets saved, right? Mm-hmm. Other times I just want to be out. There's just
having to open shit with my mouth like a caveman.
And I'm on farms. I volunteer myself a lot, and that's how I've been living, and it's too fun to stop.
Okay, too fun to stop.
Buses actually convert really well to motorhomes. Okay. It's almost like they're perfect for it, right? Yeah. So, for instance,
I don't like the girl in the background going, okay.
Stove, and
like we're listening. I don't need.
Load from the outside.
I don't need that.
So my firewood is loaded from the outside, and then I can just open this hatch and pull it up right in the stove, right? So there's no mess. The mess stays outside.
You didn't see that.
Simple. And when I'm on the road, I can keep about a week's worth of wood here.
Why is this not? In the fall from here we go.
Picking or something.
Oh my god, this is a mess. I'm a mess.
And the rocks are falling off. Gorilla Glue is not as good as I thought it would. This stove, like, I bought this with the intention that I would build a house and put it in there. So this stove heats 2,000 square feet. So you can have a sauna in this bus.
Yeah, I bet. Oh my god.
I never turn this stove up unless I literally want to have a sauna, which I actually have done with some friends. We just sit in here
sauna.
Kind of turn the stove up and just have a sauna.
Ew, why would you want a sauna in your actual house?
Super warm, has an oven. Has
Tell that to Gorilla Glue Girl in
winter, this is all I
wig.
use for heat. Okay. Hot water. I always keep
that story still baffles me to this day.
I cook on it in the winter.
Yeah.
And then
like, what do you mean you use Gorilla Glue on your hair? That's crazy.
Or I have a fire outside if I cook. I actually do a lot of raw food in the summer, so I don't cook that much.
Yeah.
And then I have my fridge. There's a huge water tank under there. It's a typical setup RV pump.
And where are you getting your power from for the fridge, or is that a propane fridge?
This is propane or battery power, or I can plug it into normal house current.
Okay.
So right now it's just on propane.
And you did all
Are you sending question marks to the Gorilla Glue hair girl?
All the wiring, yeah.
She was gluing her hair and she was like, I got so annoyed that like gel doesn't work that well sometimes, so I used Gorilla Glue.
Yep, I call it the
and then she ended up having to like go to the hospital
right now. I'm sort of in
because she couldn't get it off.
I'm kind of out with the old and with the new, and I want to renovate this. But we call this the portal because it's kind of like Beam Me Up Scotty. When you get in there, you got the skylight right over top.
That's so cool. It's beautiful.
So it feels really cool. And
maybe she thought it was that.
So
maybe
the trap under there is winterized, so in the winter I can still obviously use it, and it's got the proper plumbing underneath there, so that's why it's up a little bit high.
So it's just going into a tank that you can empty out.
Yep, just like a normal motorhome, the sink and the shower go into a gray water tank, and the toilet goes into a black water tank.
So when you're parked here, do you have to leave every month or so to go dump your tanks?
I'm only using the shower and the sink here,
okay.
And I can just drain that out on the ground.
Nice.
So I use, obviously organic soap.
Where does he shit?
Yeah. And then the toilet is there kind of.
If he doesn't use the toilet, where does he go? In the woods?
Closet space over here.
I know
There's a lot of storage.
I know someone who had a sauna in their house. And mold growing on the floor and in the cracks of the cedar walls. Yeah.
Okay.
So I
that's not a smart idea.
And then that design there is based on a crop circle.
So then you were saying that you just cut the top off the bus.
Yeah, most people wouldn't do that, right? But I did because I wanted the height in the roof, so it's more comfortable for me. And also I wanted really good insulation. I thought I might end up in the Yukon in the winter.
Yeah.
So it's got 3.5 inch thick, and I use rock salt insulation, which is from
yeah, I guess he just pees and poops in the woods, but
built, 5
that's kind of crazy. I don't know.
6 other buses, and none of them had the roofs cut off like this.
Okay.
but I like the headspace.
And was it a lot of work?
Certainly,
To cut it all?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, see, the
I
buses are
spilled
built
on
so
my
strong,
table.
the metal is top grade.
Yeah.
So you go through a lot of drill bits. You go through a lot of you know, circular saw metal cutting blades to do that. So it's cut off to here, but it's just
That's
regular
gonna stay. I'm
2x4
not to clean
construction
it.
like you would do on any house.
Okay.
And then it's got a rafter
I'm a mess.
system or a roof system. Yeah.
Okay.
Altogether, I've lived in buses for 10.
Okay.
So the other years I lived a few years in ashram. I lived a few years in farmhouses. Yeah, so the first bus I lived 7 years, and this one's been 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the right size. It's not too big, not too small.
This is the right size for me. Yeah, it has
Yeah.
everything I need: floor space for yoga and you know, doing other things, shower, toilet, stove, everything, all the comforts of home.
Yeah.
248 square feet,
But it's on the
and some wheels, and it moves. I do want to.
Oh my
get
god.
one, and I'm working.
Raya! Hi, Raya! How are you guys? How was your stream? I'm eating. Oh, thank you, Angel. Welcome in, everybody. Did you finish those emotes? We're just eating and watch Tiny Homes right now. Because I was really hungry. I'll show you guys my haul in a second. You finished the emotes? Let's go! I know I peeked in there earlier and I saw my face and I was like, oh, me? Let me finish this last bite of food and then I'll show you. We're having vegan sushi, which is literally like avocado, carrots. Is that cucumber too? I don't know. I don't really care. Oh. You were showing it off. Yeah, Raya's been giving me whips. And it looks so good. I'm so excited. Yesterday I got head angles and mouth movements, which is really exciting. I love seeing her move. Oh, this is gonna fall. I'll put it over here. We'll clean that up in a minute. Fuck this guy. He is kind of a weirdo. This guy was like, oh, I'm in my like tiny home and I only use the shower and sink. Dude poops in the woods. Like, okay. Okay, weirdo. Because they were like, oh, do you go and empty your like your things for your tiny home? Do you have to like leave and go empty it? And he was like, no, I don't. And I was like, all right. Anyways. Also, ignore that. I'll have to clean that later. I got soy sauce on my thing. Okay, I'll show you in order of when I opened them. So first, we got this little Kirby from the little Kirby drink thing. They're like little like things that sit on the side of your drink cup. And I got this one. I don't really know. I called it Kirby Fartin'. I know it's not what he's doing. Camera, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. You pissed me off. There he is. Twitch is crashing. It's okay. I only showed this one. I called it Kirby Fartin'. He's just jumping. I don't know how this sits on a cup. Maybe I'll have to grab one and see what it looks like. But yeah, that's our first one. And then I opened the next Kirby one, the Pop City one.
Oh shit!
A rat! It's a
It's a
rat. It's a motherfucking rat.
Fucking rat!
We got the Pop City, and look what I got. Kirby a splash party water fun or whatever it was called. Dilly manifested this, but I love it. I think it's so cute. And then we got, actually, let me just move this here for a second. We got Lulu Pig, and Lulu Pig is having shower time with Lulu Kitty. So they have their little stools they sit on, and they're bathing. And they're so cute. And then we got this panda. It switched to Twitch Mobile. Oh, wow. Did you miss any of them? What's the last you saw? Because I'll show them again if you missed them. Last I saw was Fart Kirby. Okay, I'll show you these. I got the Pop City one, and look what I got. Splash Pad. Me uses Twitch Mobile mostly. They're so stinking cute. Fat Water Kirby. And then I got the Lulu Pig. Lulu Pig is taking a bath with Lulu Pig Kitty. It's bath time. I was hoping for Go Potty, but this one is perfect too. There's like fuzz on it. I'll clean it later. Me on mobile right now. Everything's falling. I hate Twitch Mobile. It always breaks for me and it makes me mad. Oh my God. You know who's someone's shedding, and it's this one over here is shedding, so there's fuzz everywhere. Next, I got this little panda in a shopping cart, and it's all fuzzy and cute. Like fat panda, are you joking? Yeah. Where's the panda box? Yeah. The panda was really cute. They had really cute options for this one. Literally so fat. For the Emma box, I got Love Letter. So I only got one, but I got this one. I think it's very cute. She got little bunny ears on and her little bow. Cute. And then my Lulu Pig plushie, I got this one. This little bear. Emma, your music saved me. Yeah, I got this little fat piggy bear. And I'm gonna put it on my purse once I'm done. And then I got this little baby, and it's like a crossbody like coin purse. It has a little zipper here. But I was like, black is gonna go with a lot more of my outfits, honestly. But I want to get more of these. I think these are so cute. Boop. This one's the one that's shedding everywhere, though. It's getting on all the fuzzy ones. But yeah, that was our haul. I think it was very successful. I want one too. You should. It's from Kika Goods. It's just that one. So you should get one. I forget. I think they were only $15. Like this whole thing is just 15. So do with that what you will. But yeah, that was our haul. I think it was very good. Now I have like a mess next to me, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now. We're not gonna think about it. And then I just ate. Yeah. Those cute pastry ones, the ones that are like, they have little legs. I was looking at those. I said I was gonna do a shopping stream sometime soon because I want to get more. They're just so cute. Their chubby teacup one. Oh. What do you say we just react to some tiny homes for a little bit and then I'll end. I'm doing a shorter stream today because I'm streaming tomorrow because I don't have to work. So I'm like, I'm just not going to worry about it. Plus my sister leaves tonight. So I want to try and spend some time with her before she leaves. Because I won't see her until, well, I'll see her in July. But only for like a couple days and then she leaves again. She travels a lot. I don't. Let me see here. Say bye to hand cam because I'm gonna turn it off now. Bye. How did Raya used to flip off? How did you used to do it? It's like Teehee. Teehee. I'm gonna like resize this so it's easier to see everything. Shock you like defibrillators. Bye hand cam forever. Yeah, because didn't Kyle have to teach you how to properly flip someone off? I'm actually surprised that I didn't get a Raya middle finger picture last game night. Because Raya really likes to send those when they drink. What do you mean? Like, hold on. So you could go like this, but like it looks silly and like the effect isn't there, you know? And so instead you go like this. You keep the fingers close. Instead of this. You see the difference here? Whereas like this has like more of like a fuck you. You catch what I'm putting down? It was very silly. That's what I'll say. I did what Riot does. That doesn't surprise me, Angel. Riot scrunched their fingers, yeah. Ugh. I'm done with this guy. This guy's kind of weird. Let's look at this one.
What will you learn? What will you learn? That your actions have consequences.
Thank you, Dilly.
Hey everyone, Matt here from Exploring Alternatives.
White man jump scare.
We are at the Tiny House Festival in Lanty, Quebec. And we're
Tiny
really
House
excited
Festival.
to show you this beautiful tiny house. We're going to meet the owner and give you a full tour. He's been living in it for a little bit. It's set up on a temporary lot right now. This development is allowing people to build and live in their tiny houses. So there's tiny houses on wheels, and some of them are not on wheels because they're a little bit bigger. This one is 10 feet wide. So as you can see, there's no wheels.
Is that
on this
even
one.
tiny?
It's not built on a trailer.
Why is
but
it
it's
so
still very
big?
tiny. So let's go take a look inside.
Quebec? Yup. I feel like having like a vaulted ceiling kind of like takes away from the tiny feel of a tiny house, you know? Because like even though it like is technically tiny, when you have a vaulted ceiling, it makes it look so much bigger than it actually is.
J'ai des pédales pour l'eau chaude, l'eau froide.
Oh, French people.
C'est sûr que dans une mini-maison, on a juste ce qu'on a besoin. Si on se sert pas de quelque chose, il faut pas l'avoir.
Ouais.
Something isn't useful, we shouldn't have
Là,
it.
ici, j'ai plein
I
de
guess.
rangements. C'est mon armoire à épices. Là, il n'y avait pas de porte. J'ai fait mettre des portes.
Ok.
No, I know. I was just
Yeah,
pointing
well,
out that he's
you
speaking French.
Ok.
Sur le dessus, mais un poil en dessous.
Ah, ok. Ok.
The French. Going potty, so I missed it. What time are you streaming tomorrow? What did I say? I think I said 3 p.m. my time, so that'll be like 6 for you. Canadian French sounds funny. Yeah, I feel like I guess it would
c'est
sound
mon
different.
salon.
Yeah.
J'ai des
But you're
fenêtres
thinking-
seulement au sud
Que-
pour le soleil.
Quebec
et puis pour,
goose? What are you saying,
pour me
Vox?
chauffer l'hiver. là. C'est
Québécois.
plein soleil en hiver. Fait que, puis c'est super éclairé. On se sent pas à l'étroit à cause du haut plafond.
Mhm.
Puis il n'y a pas de fenêtre au nord. Comme ça aide.
Vox loves saying shit. Quoi quoi?
Puis les murs sont isolés à la cellulose 8 pouces.
Oui, oui, je voudrais un
Donc,
hamburger.
c'est presque un chauffage d'appoint, le chauffage électrique.
You did it,
là,
Lance. That
parce
was
que
perfect.
Même des fois, il fait trop chaud l'hiver.
Ah ouais.
Je vais avoir un échangeur d'air, ça va sûrement aider, là, mais...
Fait que t'as presque pas besoin de chauffage l'hiver.
Non, pas beaucoup, c'est ça. Ben, peut-être un peu la nuit, là,
Ouais.
ou
Ouais.
quand il y a moins de soleil, là, mais... c'est
Just
pas
get a
beaucoup,
space
ça va
heater, man. That's gonna
maximum
heat up your
500
entire
par
house
année,
in like 2 minutes.
Chauffer,
Wow.
l'énergie, là.
Ouais.
$500?
Ben,
Get a
j'ai
space
un
heater!
escalier, escamotable. Ça, c'est si j'ai
Retractable
des invités,
staircase.
je visite, je vais lever l'escalier, mais en général, je vais la laisser baisser. C'est pas
Wow!
long, surtout parce que le poids, c'est le même poids que l'escalier.
Ok.
Fait que ça va super bien.
Hack, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Et voilà.
Puis ça se tient comme ça.
Drop a follow because I like tiny houses and funny French,
Wow.
funny Canadian French accents. Yup. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Staircases like that freak me out. Why? Because you're like, they don't feel like stable or something.
C'est une maison pas loin d'ici qui a été démolie. Puis
He's
on
so
a
scared of
retiré,
falling down
tout le
randomly
bois.
one day. He said he keeps it down most of the time, which I don't know why you would ever bring it up. I mean, I guess to add more space, but he looks like he has a lot of space already.
Puis moi,
Je
vivais
m'appelle
dans
Ms.
un
Long
pôle
Pussy.
à Montréal. Et puis,
Exactly.
j'étais toujours dans la même pièce. Et puis
Exactly,
la pièce
Dilly.
était plus petite que celle-ci, donc ici c'est plus spacieux.
Dilly loves it.
Ouais.
Ici c'est la salle de bain. La salle de bain, c'est une salle de bain comme pour une maison normale. Là.
That is a.
Ouais, très grande, hein.
Ouais, très grande. ouais.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty spacious bathroom for a
Ouais,
tiny
la douche, je
home.
peux avoir une sécheuse
You have a
aussi,
whole
le
tub?
bain, il y a tout ce qu'il faut là.
Ouais.
Wait, no shower though.
Puis là, il me reste des petites
Oh,
choses à faire.
this
comme
guy
là,
only
en haut,
tub
je vais
bathes.
faire, un
He's never
rangement,
clean.
Je vais faire un plancher ici.
Ah,
Je vais me
ok.
faire un rangement. Puis avec toute la lumière ici, je vais me faire un mur vert.
Salle de bain. What does that
Plein
mean?
de plantes.
Ça va être beau.
What does that means? This dude has a whole house and he sleeps on a mattress on the floor. At least he shits like a normal person. That's true. Bathroom. No, like this is
Oh,
crazy.
c'est-
No
c'est
way you
ma
built this
chambre,
whole
c'est
thing
bizarre.
and you literally sleep on the floor.
Je vais m'installer.
Oh, I
sur
see.
mon escalier.
You were making a joke. I get it now.
Voilà, ici, c'est la chambre.
Another man with a mattress on the
Le seul
floor.
inconvénient, c'est que je peux pas être debout.
Dude,
ici.
you can't even stand. Okay,
Là,
see,
j'ai pas encore vidé toutes mes boîtes parce que j'ai pas le
Lance, was this the
rangement qu'il
house?
faut,
Was
puis
this the
j'ai
guy? Tell me right
ma
now.
maison sur un site temporaire, elle va être transportée sur mon terrain dans un mois ou deux. là.
Ça, c'est-tu du rangement dans le plancher?
Ouais, c'est ça.
No way.
C'est d'inspiration japonaise.
Whoa!
Là, c'est des trucs
I don't.
d'hiver.
My back
Ouais,
and
c'est ça, il y
knees
en a
would
trois
not be able to
comme ça,
handle this
fait
type of house. I'm gonna be honest.
Ben c'est ça, dans une mini-maison, il faut...
I forgot about that. I think
il faut
about it
pas
almost
gaspiller
every day.
d'espace, là. Il faut que tout serve.
Ouais.
I think about that all the time.
60 pieds carrés. À l'intérieur,
Lance
c'est
hates when the
10 pieds de
mattress is on the
par
floor now.
30 de long.
Must prefer this Frenchie over
On se
the
sent pas
yucky
l'étroit du
van
tout,
I
hein.
bet.
On se sent pas du tout à l'étroit quand je suis ici, là. La première
Lance,
chose
you
qui
were
m'a
so
attiré à
strong.
vivre dans un petit espace, c'est
You
c'est
were
le
the
coût.
strongest person I
Parce que moi,
know.
j'avais pas les moyens de me payer une grosse maison. Puis ça fait plusieurs années que je regarde ça, les petites maisons, que je fais des recherches. Puis je sais que c'était...
Okay, I'm bored with
les
you.
règlements municipaux le permettaient pas, là. Puis là, à un moment donné, je suis tombé sur le site d'Habitat Multigénération. Fait que tout de suite, ça m'a intéressé. Fait que je suis venu voir.
Ouais.
Puis j'aime beaucoup aussi le fonctionnement. C'est
Massive custom patio. Let's see.
With Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and
Okay.
save even more.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
a breakfast burrito.
There
Yeah,
isn't too much
okay.
hot
Enough. Hate a French-speaking person. Sometimes the videos are so loud. I've turned them down like every new video I've clicked. Whoa.
So we were just driving by, and on the side of the road, we saw this really cool looking do-it-yourself tiny house build. So we decided to pull over and check it out. A young couple first started building this tiny house, so they bought the trailer and built a frame. The couple didn't finish the project, so a man named Jean and his wife bought
Please don't
the
have a
empty
mattress on the
shell.
floor.
They finished building it with their sons, and they finished it as
Whoa.
an off-grid cottage.
That's pretty
What we thought
cool.
was really cool about this tiny house
I hate
is
that. Like,
the building
I know they're building it from scratch, but like, why are we not finishing the wood? Why are they all like not unfinished wood? Like, what is this? No, because the video blew up my eardrums the other day because of that. The audio balancing, so bad. For sale on the side. Oh God, are they French again? Make some noise for people who don't have a mattress on the floor. Woo!
obviously didn't have experience building.
They
any
do
tiny
love
houses,
rotting,
but they still
moldy
managed to do something
furniture,
really
it's
nice
true.
And interesting here, and they've included some unique features that we haven't seen. In
Even
other tiny
termites
houses.
eat my house because I didn't finish the wood. I just don't get it. Like it's so ugly too because especially if you use different types of wood, they're not gonna look the same. So it's like at
When you
least
first
like
come in, there's
have a
room
bit
here
of
that isn't
similarity,
quite
you
finished,
know?
not
Like what
quite
is
furnished
this?
yet. It's meant to be a living room dining area. I think our favorite feature of this tiny house is, of course, the huge garage door. You can open it up. It opens up really easily, and you can get a lot of fresh air, a lot of light coming in, and you can really connect the.
I'm not feeling this one. We're gonna watch this one instead.
Hey everyone, in this video we're checking out a tiny house with a
Hey,
really
Danielle.
interesting feature we haven't seen anywhere else. This is a 24
Garage door.
on wheels with a rooftop deck that's built
Look at
right
that
into the
roof.
line, which is a great way to create an outdoor space that moves with the house.
Gay
especially
Raj.
for
I
someone
call
who
it that
doesn't have
too.
room to build a deck where they're going to be parked. It also has a kitchen with loads of counter space, a loft with extra headroom, a dishwasher, and a hidden combo washer dryer.
Call me a hater. I
We think
hate
you'll
the
love
black
this
and white
modern and
style. I
functional
think it's
design,
so
so we're
boring.
gonna
Where's
meet
the
at Daniel
color?
Builder to get a full
Where's
tour.
the
Let's go check
spark?
it out. This video is sponsored by Audible.
Out of
We'll
all
give
the
you more
whole
information
house,
about
they
them at
like
the
the
end.
door.
Plus, the
This is their
details
favorite
you
part of the
get a free
house is the
audiobook and more.
door. Let me do what DJ said on that roof. Lance is gonna break through the floor from all his
In the living room
jumping.
here, one of the things that makes spaces feel bigger are big windows. So we have put as much window in
It
as
does kind of
possible,
look like a
including,
Minecraft house a little
up at the
bit.
top, maybe a celestial window, if you will.
All white interior is
If
ugly as
someone
hell.
really
I
put
agree.
permanently, I would probably put some cabinets up top as extra storage. We don't have a lot of seating in
He
here,
looks
but you could
exactly
easily,
how I thought he
rearrange
would.
this in different ways and get extra seating
He
in
looks
here.
exactly
But
like
it's
someone
really
who builds
comfortable
tiny
and it feels
homes.
really big. And where it's parked right now, we've got some awesome views out there. We have 11-foot ceilings up in here, so that also creates a lot of open space. And so if we had open ceilings everywhere, that would have been awesome. We still maintained 8-foot.
Here's my
regular
problem with
8-foot
tiny
ceilings in the
homes
kitchen,
is that
even
I
though
would
we
love
have a
to live
rooftop
in
patio on
one,
top.
but like if I have to scrunch over and
So
climb
I've
up a
designed
ladder
hundreds
to
of
go to
kitchens in my
bed,
design career, and so that's a big
like I
thing for
can't.
me in getting a
No, like
functional
it's not gonna
kitchen
work out
and
for
making
me.
it actually work properly. One of the big things is
I grew up
having
in an all-white
countertop
home
on
and was
both
terrified to
sides of
touch
things. So
anything
we've
in
got
case it make a
countertop on
mess.
both sides of the
Oh,
sink. We've got countertop
yeah.
on both sides of the stove.
Bed on the
and it
floor.
just makes
Oh my
prep
god,
and
it is on
cleaning
the
that much
floor.
easier. We've actually
It is on the
quartz
floor.
countertops in here. Really nice, easily cleanable.
Lance, look
It obviously
away.
weighs a bit, so that was kind of a
Lance,
concern,
look
but
away.
it just gives that really nice.
If I'm drinking and have to climb the ladder at the end of the day, I'll be
pristine,
sleeping on the floor. No, actually. And like,
because we built this to
I want him to
showcase how
show.
off-grid could work.
Okay, enough.
All the
Enough.
bottom drawers
Enough. Show me the
one
stairs.
day and saying, you know, the only thing we haven't gotten in here yet is a washer dryer. And I sat.
Okay, built-in washer dryer. I'll take that.
So
here's the stairs. Look at these. Look at these stairs. That is the biggest step I've ever seen. Like, you're mountain climbing at this point. How can they get a bed frame in there? I think if I was, they have 11-foot ceilings and they can't fit a bed frame. Reason why I wouldn't want to live in a tiny home myself is because the bathroom's always being awful. That is very true. Built-in bed frame. Yup. Or bring back a Murphy bed. You know, I feel like in a tiny home, a Murphy bed is like necessary. That's how you die at night. No, imagine having to pee in the middle of the night.
A pretty good lean on this, and as big of a tread as
or like
possible. And then
getting back down here, your ass is just facing the world.
Who stay in here that this is the dresser.
And Joel, you live like a frat boy. And so you're gonna get mold underneath your mattress. I lived in a tiny home and fell downstairs like that. Like, oh, the injuries. They never gave me one. Yeah, the buggies are gonna visit you.
And there's plenty of storage in the rest of the kitchen to make that work. So
a baseboard and that's it.
So we've got a composting toilet.
That's insane.
On this side.
Angel, get out of there.
And then we have a really nice shower that we built over here. So we wanted everything to feel
Imagine you need to pee and you fall and break your neck and piss all over yourself.
But is ceiling heights. So in here we've got a lot of height in the ceiling, and that was accomplished by making the 4x4 the joists.
Like,
and this,
there's something about falling down the stairs that's like so embarrassing, even if no one is watching you. I fell down my stairs one time because I was drunk and I was going downstairs to get water and I fell.
And then we thought,
and I will never forget like how sober I got the moment I stood up. I was like,
we only have 2 batteries in here. If you really want to live off grid, you need 8.
Anyways.
So that's why we need the 26 feet, not the 24, because ideally I would have a whole 2 feet by 8 feet wide of a utility closet to fit stuff in here properly. So we're able to stack 2.
That shower is not that bad.
So one's a fresh water, one's gray water. Whereas if you were actually going to live off grid,
it still feels renting. My worst fear, almost dying, pissing myself in the fire department, coming and seeing me covered in piss. Even worse, shitting yourself too.
To show people how it works, and I could flip to solar now and everything.
Like, think about that.
But it's only going to last a day and then it shuts off.
I think about car accidents a lot, especially when you get like more intense ones. A lot of times people will like accidentally pee themselves. And like, if I have to get pulled out of a car with piss all over me, like, put me back in and light it on fire. Like, don't pull me out anymore. I'm good.
From a tiny home perspective, is that it's about half the weight when there's no moisture left. But they burn it, scrape it.
But I'm gonna adjust this because I just realized I have half the video like cut off.
The paint in place, and it creates a cool floor. But because it's been preserved, even when it gets wet in the bathroom, it'll be fine.
This may be the last
ad you
ever see.
Nope. Next house. I got an ad. I don't care anymore. Next house.
Marshall's buyers obsess over quality so that you don't have to.
Shut up! Opera GX does not block ads for me anymore, and it makes me mad.
We're touring a bright and spacious DIY tiny house. It has some really neat space-saving furniture.
There we go. That's better. Now you can actually see the full video.
Floor and even a mini bathtub.
Look away, hot firefighters. And if you don't, do not mention the pee smell. Exactly. Don't think about it.
The tiny house for sale, but before it goes,
even if it's just a few drops, even worse.
Let's go check it out.
If I'm in a car accident, according to my mom, they'll make fun of my unshaved legs. That's true. Your mom did say that. Excuse me? Look at these stairs. You have to climb onto your countertop to get upstairs. You're putting your nasty feet all over the countertop.
Me and me built the tiny house.
I was worried I'm gonna slip and hit my head in the shower and then just die in the paramedics gotta take my body from the tub.
Courses to work,
that is so real though.
Really enjoyed that, and
sometimes I think about if I die and like my family's like we have to go through her things and then they just find like
1 year and a half, and
You just find like all my sex
her
toys,
dad
and I'm like,
really helps us to do that.
oops.
So it's a 24 feet long tiny house.
I'm like, don't look at, just pretend you didn't see that. That's like genuinely like my biggest fear is dying and having people having to look through my stuff. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just burn the whole bedroom down. Like, don't even look in it.
Solid. So it's 13 feet high. And
how'd those get there? So my best friend, if she dies, she has to take them out before anyone else comes in. Just be like, she asked me to just take care of some things.
That you want, made it like a sofa for an L sofa, or make a
second bed. That's not. I feel like that should be the only bed.
In the second part, and then this is the dining room part. So
oh wait, that's kind of cool.
Here and
I don't hate that.
Just take the cable and put it like this.
Oh, the cable's kind of.
Here you have your.
Oh, that's not. I don't like the cable. I don't like that. That's a chair.
We have the dining table that can.
You think I'm gonna sit my ass on the dirty stairs?
Which is supported by a copper pipe.
Does she have any important documents in this pic? And it's just PL, exactly.
Without being troubled.
Worst pull-out sofa design I've ever seen.
So the stair.
It's just slats,
to have a stair first, because we have a child, and a ladder.
No, that is a recipe for disaster with a hot drink on it.
And we wanted something to have a lot of light. So the frame of the stair were custom welded. And
I just can't get over the fact that the countertop is one of the stairs.
Actually, one of the stairs. So to gain some space, and the 3 first steps can move and become.
I just can't get over that.
Or become a.
Hi, Dougie. Welcome in. How are you?
Tiny house with this
Your cutest viewer has arrived.
Which is
whoa.
Nice, that people can see often in other tiny house, and we think it's really nice. It works well.
Is that a heater? Oh, it is.
It works with just a propane bottle, which is on the front of the house, and there's the cable, which is in the walls and comes here. We also cook with the propane, and
is this guy French?
Water with the propane, which goes in
the French love to go
and into the shower.
You don't like countertop feast, right?
We have under the sink we have a big water tank which work with a 12-volt pump and an accumulator.
And
to fill the tank.
And to fill the
on the outside of the house.
I know it's probably because he's speaking English and it's not his first language, but
shower or
it's annoying.
And there is a pipe. The 2 pipes goes into one, and then it goes to the gray.
It's very French, his speech pattern. It seems like it.
On the front of the house,
it adds flavor, right?
Into the one you have like the plugs to power the house.
I don't really care about the power stuff. I just want to see the inside of the house.
Pour la cuisine, on a décidé en fait qu'elle soit le plus léger possible. Donc on a
we got full French now.
On a privilégié d'avoir 2 belles fenêtres parce qu'en fait à chaque fois qu'on se posait en extérieur, on avait toujours la chance d'avoir des très beaux points de vue. Pour le comptoir, on est parti sur un.
Where's the color? Why are all of these tiny homes like not colorful?
Qu'on a trouvé sur le moment, c'est léger.
Show me the bedroom. No, literally. It's non-English speakers, right?
Le maximum de vaisselle à l'intérieur.
Oh, here's the bathroom. Is that a tub? A mini bath?
Mini baignoire, ce qui permettait en fait de ne pas avoir de.
What is the point of a bathtub if you literally cannot even sit in it? What is the point of a mini bathtub? You'd have to squat and have your knees like pulled up to your chest. And you'd only like barely be covered. Why would you just not make it a shower? What's the point of this? Like literally, what is the point of this? For pets, maybe. 90% of tiny home designers, yeah, they are really sad. I'm like, give me some spark. Rolled in a bathtub photo today. Looks like a Japanese bathtub. A little bit. Well, because the way that like the Japanese shower are very different. I know French people don't shower like that though. So I mean, I guess this might be in Canada still. It probably is. I'm sorry, what? It separates solids and liquids? Oh, girl. You want me to aim while I shit, too? Like, what if I miss and it just gets all over the seat and now I have to wipe my shit off of the seat? No. No, that's a no from me. That's a no from me. So my shit's... No, literally, like, you have to aim perfectly to get into that piss hole. Make sure you don't die on that toilet. No, literally. There's no water in the... There probably isn't. There probably is not. Look at... You have to climb all fours to get up there. Like, this would be fun for like a weekend. Otherwise, like if this is my everyday life, no way. One day of incontinence and that toilet is gone. No, if you have IBS, do not move into this house. Like, absolutely don't move into that house. Where do these people keep their clothes? I feel like in all of these tiny homes, I don't see any like closets for clothes or like drawers. You just wear one piece of clothing every day? I feel like it'd be fun for a day and then I'd be in hell. Yeah, literally. Most tiny homes are so sad. I have yet to actually see a tiny home that I'm like, I would want to live in that. Because the thing is there are some that are like labeled tiny homes and I'm like, I could see myself living in that. But they're not. Like, I feel like they're too big to even be like actually a tiny home. Like it's like a small home at that point, you know? Hidden compartments, I guess, yeah. All the clothes are in their big mansion back in their other home, right? That's so true, Vox. All right, well, enough. There's one I thought looked cool. Oh, this one. Tell me this is not the same exact color palette as that other house we were looking at, though.
We're touring the Magnolia tiny house that has beautiful and unique design elements inside and
Okay, a fun door.
It's 30 feet long.
Okay. Honestly, the inside of this one is not that bad. It has more color. I like the blue cabinets. And the blue, like, range hood. I like the tile and then, like, that wood. I like this. This is so good so far. To be fair, most tiny homes are absolutely impractical for living. Oh, totally. Absolutely. All shoved up their bum. That's the game. Okay. All right.
A living room, a kitchen, a large bathroom, and space to sleep 9 people.
9
this
people?
Tiny house is currently a cottage for Lisa and her 2 girls, but she's also planning to live in it full-time.
Are you
when
lying?
she retires.
If they say it's 9 people and then they're like 3 people can fit in this single twin bed, I'm gonna be so mad.
RV resort, and she was able to park her tiny house there because it was already certified as an RV.
I like they added the dark colors to relieve the eyes of the white parts. Yeah.
So let's go check it out.
Exactly. No stair with feet juice all over the countertop. The stairs are separated. We like that. 9 children. They probably are gonna be that.
I had this really big desire to have a cottage where my kids and I could have memories and
like these stairs. Not having a railing is a little bit for me. I would like a railing, but I understand it's a tiny home, so like you can't really have that. Which would be like 4 babies in the cupboards. Make the kids sleep in the dryer, right?
To have our little cottage in the woods.
You don't like her hair?
Near a lake, and still have
I feel like I could never do such a skin tight shave, mainly because I just don't think my head is built for that. Like I don't have the proper head that would look good with a cut like that.
No matter what happens, I
3
have
kids as one adult, I
friend
guess so.
that can follow me wherever I go. So if
Really?
I'm going to be here in 20
Dilly.
years, I have no idea.
Naughty.
Wherever I decide to go, I can just bring my home with me. So not only
Yeah, the storage requirements are nice. They are nice. I love storage. I'm big on storage.
So this living area, I wanted to
Depends on head shape, yeah.
large enough couch.
Whoever gets the unfortunate choice of having to sleep on the side that has the ladder is in for it. But I'm assuming it's gonna be a kid, and they're gonna be more excited about it than I would be.
Pillows. Storage is really key as well. So we did 3
Dilly and
very
Lance,
long
that's gross. Keep it to yourself.
And on this side is some mechanical. This is
Keep
where
that
the
gay shit
hot
out
water
of here.
vent is, and just some other mechanical things, the water filter and whatnot. So this is our dining bar where the girls and I like to have our meals and sit here and have our breakfast and look at the chipmunks.
Hashtag no
these windows
gays.
fully open. So it's nice to have
Whoa!
some fresh
How do you
air,
close it?
sitting here and have that.
Do I have to climb up onto the countertop to close it again?
All of them open, and my plan is to have a deck out here that is covered, so we have that living area where we can do the outdoor living space and have the pass through from the kitchen out to the outdoor dining space.
Okay.
This is a very big sink. It's big enough for me to bathe in. Yeah, I just wanted
That
to
is
have
a
big
huge sink.
because I don't have a dishwasher, and building a tiny
Oh, that is so
you
true.
can choose.
If you don't have a
It's more
dishwasher, a
fun for
big sink is like a
appliances.
lifesaver.
And I have a washer dryer combo as opposed to a dishwasher.
She just push back from the top. I guess so.
Hand wash my dishes, but
Child
I'm not going
locks.
to be hand washing towels.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked a very large sink, but it still left
A big
lot
sink is
of
great.
counter space for me to.
I feel
prep.
like for big sinks, I like it more when they have two sides of the sink where they still have that little like middle wall. Solely because I like to keep things separate depending on what I'm doing. Because my parents have a big sink like this where it's just like one giant sink. I don't mind it, but I think things get in the way of each other a lot, and it's really hard for me to clean. And so I prefer two compartments in the sink, but it's not the worst.
For me to make full-on meals.
Child lots for 6 future kids, exactly.
Is, propane heat. And
Throws them out. She's maybe
it's not huge,
there
but
is a
you could
roof,
definitely
or
cook
maybe there's not actually. Maybe I made this up.
And
Oh my
fridge
god, that
here
was the
is
stove. Look how small this oven is. Can you even fit a pan in there? Put the clean stuff on the counter till I'm ready. Oh yeah.
And my fridge here is electric. So is the AC heat pump. That's also electric.
AC.
So I have 2 girls, 6 and 8 years old, and this is their bunk bedroom. And I wanted to do double beds so that in the future, if they want to have sleepovers, they could.
Okay, so I see the vision here. We love the bed frames. Lance is punching the air, so excited about the bed frames. But like, is that not the smallest amount of space? I mean, I guess they're kids, but like, what are you gonna do when they get bigger? I'd hit my head on that all the time. Industrial sink, the huge 3-section ones, like at restaurants and stuff. These are probably the best tiny home so far. Oh, totally.
There's not a lot of
The frame I paused on, I think she was mid-blink.
And for their bedding, I ended up getting, it's almost like a zippered top.
Ooh, drawers,
So
a
everything stays in
closet.
place, and 'cause
Okay.
I wanted something that would look neat because wherever you are,
We're
in
seeing
this
good
place,
things
you
so
can see the
far.
bunk beds, so that was important for me to have something that was a little more streamlined. Storage was important for me, and so they both have drawers underneath.
Storage is important to me
We
too.
keep it pretty limited as to what they can bring. We just have some clothes here. We don't keep a lot of toys because I want them to be outside.
Fairy garden.
playing with pine cones and moss and sticks. One of the things that was important for me was for the girls to have a large window because bunk beds can feel kind of cramped sometimes. But I wanted them
That
to
would be
feel
nice
like
to have
they
a
were
window right
outside,
next to your
so I
bunk
picked
bed.
Very large windows for them to have some
Where's
Not only
the
have an
where's
egress,
the curtains though? Are there
way to
curtains?
get out
I'm not
in
seeing
case of
any.
emergency, but to have that really nice green landscape
Add
to wake
curtains.
up to.
That's you need to add curtains to that.
And then that moves us
Or any
over to
freaks
the
can watch your kids
stairs
sleep.
up to the sleeping loft. So I wanted to
It's
utilize
hella
as much
cramped.
storage
Yeah.
space as possible.
Yeah.
So they left these couple of stairs.
So some
below,
bears
so it's
staring
got some
through, asking if you have games on
storage
your phone.
baskets to keep extra things like extra mugs and
Shutters.
flashlights and
That
whatnot.
I hope so.
And I wanted to have it wide enough.
Have a curtainless window next to my bed. As someone, I have like, oh, Lance, look away. Lance, look away. Lance. Uh-oh. Bed on the floor. As someone, I have a weird fear of people looking in the windows at me, and so I would not be able to have any sort of window that didn't have any coverings. She is making sacrifices for her kids. She said my kids can have bed frames, but I can't. To live on the first floor. Oh yeah, that's definitely different.
So one of the things that was important for me was to have a large bed up here, and I was able to fit a king size bed up here, because really if you had a queen size bed you'll end up with a couple of feet and you're not going to be standing
A king
up and
size,
getting
but at
in the
what
bed. So
cost?
it didn't really make sense to have a queen size, so I thought
That's a big
oh,
bed. I
better go
want that.
home.
I've always wanted a king size
I
bed.
wanted to have a little
In
bit of
in my
privacy
ideal
without
world, when I'm rich
closing it
enough
off
to actually like
completely,
own
so
just
I
any
thought
sort of
about a
home,
half
I want to
wall
get a king bed
plus
just for
some open
myself. I think that'd be great.
so that I do have a little bit of privacy up here, but it's still open and doesn't feel
Where do we get
closed in.
changed?
And I have
Where do you change your clothes?
storage on the other side here for sweaters.
Do you just have to lay down and just like shimmy your pants on and stuff?
Whatnot, so it's nice to have extra storage without it feeling closed off. So I think the bathroom was actually one of my favorite features of this tiny cottage. Even if you have a tiny cottage, you don't have to have
Whoa, that is a fancy bathroom.
So nothing's small. I have
Get a
like
Cali
full
King, they bigger.
vanity.
Yeah.
The
Isn't there
toilet
one
is
that's
a
like an
flush toilet.
Alaskan King or something? Is that even bigger than California? Is that one of the biggest?
And also for the shower.
I can't remember.
It's nice to have, be able to have a
I have a
shower
king
not
size. I
worry
love
about
it.
filling up a
I'm
tank.
jealous.
I wanted to have it feel open.
Alaskan
and
king
instead
size
of doing a
bed?
frosted
Yeah.
glass, which I thought I would do
Yeah,
first
exactly.
for privacy and whatnot. I thought, no, we should just keep it open so it feels brighter in there and it feels bigger. For the fan,
She
moisture
said
is always
no
an
privacy in
issue
this
with
house.
tiny homes, and to have the where to place the fan, because there wasn't a lot of open wall
Is there a
space
door to
to
the
put
bathroom?
something functional like that. We decided to put it in the shower, and that deals with the moisture right away at the source. The second loft is the guest loft, but
I'm not seeing a
actually I left
door.
it as a play loft for the kids. So if the
I'm not
weather's
seeing a
not great,
door.
I go up there and sit on the couch and
Frost
slide
the
from
shower,
craft box up
please.
there with all kinds of goodies. And the nice thing is their little couch, it opens
So
up into
we're
a
just
queen
being
bed,
really
so if I
open
do
and
have
honest with our
extra
whole
guests that I
family.
need to
I
house,
see.
they can sleep up there.
Imagine having to take
This
a fat shit and you can't even like. Oh yeah, I guess this. Oh, this looks like the door here. Still, you can't take a private shit in this house. That's for sure. You are open and vulnerable at all times. The Cali King, like the one Chapel has,
that,
exactly.
we custom built to get up to the guest loft. It's galvanized steel.
They
that
really went for
was
open concept.
spray
It looks
painted
like it.
to kind of match all the other brushed bronze gold look that we have going on, and it continues up onto the bar up top, kind of like a safety issue. I didn't want to build up a wall to kind of cut it off, but we did have concerns about things falling over. It's become kind of a showpiece. The first thing that people see when they come in, and everyone's commented on how unique it is. And yeah,
Why does everyone have one of these giant? This is the second house we've seen that has like one of these giant skulls on the wall. Is that like, do you have to have one of those in your tiny home? Is it a requirement? Okay, I think she just talks about the outside now. That one wasn't that bad.
So Summit Tiny Homes out of
I'm not
Vernon
that upset with that
built
one.
My tiny cottage here, and it's
Maybe if I lived by myself in that one. If I lived by myself, I would get rid of the bunk beds and just make that whole downstairs one just like my bed. And then the upstairs loft would probably be like storage or something. I love decorating my house with animal skulls, right? That is so boho chic. They're just missing the macrame on the walls. Without curtains, though, they're gonna see that dude that shits in the woods, right? That dude who doesn't use his bathroom and just goes pee and poop in the woods.
Hey everyone, in this video we're meeting Rebecca, who's been living in her
tiny homes get guarded by the spirit of the animal the owner has violently
22
killed.
feet long, 8.5 feet wide, and 15 feet tall.
See
which is taller
this?
than most
I fuck with
tiny
this.
homes. It has an open concept living space, a clever hideaway ladder, a covered deck.
I like this
and
deck.
beautiful
This
woodwork
deck is
top to bottom.
ooh.
And the whole would cost about $55,000 Canadian. Rebecca's gonna give us a full tour.
I'm not really
She's gonna
feeling
talk
the
about
loft
building
bed,
process
but I
and how
understand
she
that
found
that's like a
place to
requirement in a lot of
So let's go meet up with her.
places. But I'm liking the vibes of this.
I wanted my own place. I wanted financial freedom. I
saw a bed
wanted
frame.
A place
They use
where
a
I
sign
could
that says
go and
"Live,
come
Laugh,
back and
Love,"
always
and
have
it'd
a
be
home.
perfect.
But then
Exactly.
Other contributing factors was
This
the
one does look like
cost
a
of
cabin,
renting
like a nice
home,
house cabin.
in the Southern Gulf Islands is quite expensive.
Blind
and I
boxes,
couldn't
we
afford it.
did. We did
And
open
I
blind
also
boxes. It
wanted
was so
to,
fun.
designing things,
I got
and
lots of
so
stuff.
It was also a
I'll
way
have to
express
post
my
a picture of
creativity.
them in the Discord for anyone who missed
I
it.
designed the house. My friend Rudy built the house with the help
No,
of
we
a few others.
we did blind boxes
and
earlier. We're just
we
done with
worked
them now.
each other quite a bit. I like
We're watching
to
tiny home
design
tours
and
now.
my mind works on grid
You
paper.
didn't
I'm
read
very,
wrong. Hi, Eden.
straight-lined. And Rudy brought in a bunch of the curves that are in the house, and he softened a lot.
Is that a
of the
trampoline?
corners. So it's a
I'm blocking it.
beautiful meld between his love for the organic flow of wood and then my.
Which ones? I had like 7 of them.
really well.
Some Kirby, some Lulu
The
Pig,
cost of the materials cost about $25,000.
some Emma.
I was working very
They're really
full-time
cute.
for
I'll post a
several
picture of them
years
in my
before
Discord.
I had the house built. So I was lucky enough.
I like the
to pretty
table a
much
lot.
pay
Me
for the
too.
house
How
in
he like
cash,
homemade
and
it.
then
That's
I
really
can
cool.
Just continue to work. And I did take a
Oh, look, you want to get a
loan
Live,
from
Laugh,
my brother
Love
and my mom
painting for my home, but instead it says piss,
So I basically worked my butt off for a few years beforehand, and then was able to save a bunch of money.
Wait, I want that so bad. Lance, I think you should profit off of that one.
So both of these doors.
You've watched most of these
open
videos
up, which
already?
usually
You
stay
really do like your
open
tiny
in the
homes.
Summer when it's warmer.
Don't let
And,
Raya
yeah,
hear you
pretty
say that,
open
Dilly.
concept. I sit on the floor a lot, and then practice yoga.
Oh,
just in
those
the
sandals
space.
are exactly the
primary
shoes I would
source
expect her
of
to
heat
wear.
for the tiny house is this little wood stove. It was actually made for a sailboat, but it's quite small and runs just off of small offcuts from construction sites. So really efficient. Usually gets the house too warm. So
Okay.
they open up windows too.
That's cute.
And then coming into the kitchen, I've got a 2-burner propane gas cooktop, and then the hot water system is hooked up, so we've got hot water coming into the sink. On the other side is mostly storage, and the toaster oven, which we do a lot of our cooking in.
No,
is,
honestly, I don't even need an oven in my house. Just give me an air fryer and I'll call it a day. Like, that's all I need. You can save some space for me. Just put it in a big air fryer and it'll be wonderful. Those are Chacos. They look like Chacos.
And then
They
everything
do.
else is pretty much storage for food and then dishware. The water that comes into this
How do you
house
feel
is
about tiny
actually
homes?
from a rainwater
I
catchment
think
system
that a lot
is
of
up
tiny
in the
homes
main
are really
house.
ugly
So there's a large
and
cistern
impractical,
that,
but they're not a very
feeds
practical
this
way to
house,
live.
and
But
the pipes are
in
run,
my
down here.
wildest dream, I would love to live in
Gray
one.
water is just super simple.
I'm too
system.
clumsy
Just
for
goes
it.
up the
Yeah,
back
it requires a lot of climbing
gravel and then
and
goes back
agility
down.
to live in one of
So
these.
the back of the house is
She has a
the
mocha pot.
bathroom area.
I wasn't
and
looking.
Storage, and then the closet.
Is that a
area.
tub?
Pretty much all of the clothes. Can
One of
fit
those
back
microwave
here,
mini
the
oven
linens
combos?
up to the
Exactly.
bed, and then the hot water on demand.
Live in a tiny home
system
again?
is
Did you live in
behind,
one before, Dilly?
this,
I'm assuming you did
wood.
not enjoy your tiny home experience. No. No. Is that her tub? that where she bathes?
So the
Oh.
shower system, the base is made from a horse trough.
No.
And I got this from the farm store for $100 or so. And that was, it's a
That's
way for me
literally a
also
trash
have-
can
able to
tub.
have like little baths. I would just sit cross-legged and then
Girl,
I can do that.
baths?
So-
Take a bath in that? No. No.
That was my solution.
You've
to
lost
how to
me.
Have a bathtub in the house.
Pots, I'd pass out. Oh, here it comes. Hey,
so, yeah, to
here's
get up to
here's
the
what we were
loft-
talking about. Oh my girl, you better not be putting your feet on your countertop right now. You better not be putting your feet on your countertop right now.
We usually just jump on the counter.
No. White people love putting their feet on their countertops. They love doing that.
There is a ladder.
Let's watch that again.
To get up to the loft, we usually just jump on the counter. There is a ladder that we never use because
I hate this house.
Because we're both tall. So yeah, there is one that's hidden underneath of the bed that you just pull down and then you can get up there.
This is crazy. I'm a white people.
So we decided to go with traditional.
Her smile
loft
after she
bed.
did it.
There's a queen size bed up there with lots of headroom to sit up in bed, and the skylights can prop open, so it's a really
Get
easy
those
way
gorilla
to get the
grippers
skylights
out
open,
of here.
And there is some additional storage underneath the bed as well. So I'm 5'11".
Oh,
so
I should
wanted to
add
make
that-
Sure there's enough
that
headroom
emote,
in
Dilly.
the lower area.
Oh, I forgot you're
underneath the
gonna
loft,
look,
as
see
well
it.
as
Let me pull
enough,
this over to a different.
headroom in the
No.
bed when you're sitting up. So this design
There we go.
on the trailer and the height of the ceilings allows there to be enough headroom underneath in the loft and then over top when you're sitting on bed as well. Having more headroom in the loft was achieved by the dropped axles on the trailer and having the maximum height of the exterior of the roof. So this is a micro shed that was built a couple years after the tiny house was completed, and it was built by a lot of reclaimed materials. So basically it also serves as a separate guest space for my mom or friends to crash. And then underneath here is storage, and then we have all of our camping and our kayaking stuff in here. So this is
Sorry,
been a
my
great
sister came in and was
solution
talking
for
to
us
me.
because instead of it being outside,
A nice
in the
bed
rain,
area. Yeah,
it's
she's got
warm
an
and
actual
it's
bed
inside.
frame. We like that. Wait, I missed that. I missed that. Micro shed.
And our kayaking stuff in here. So this has been a great solution for us because instead of it being outside in the rain, it's warm
My
and
6'3"
it's
ass could not
inside.
live in it. No, I feel like anyone taller than like,
So a lot of the material.
I feel like
that was used in
5'10"
the
already is
interior of
pushing
the
it.
tiny house
If you're taller than
was,
5'10", you
of a
probably
local
shouldn't live in a
tree
tiny home.
that harvests trees sustainably, which means that they harvest one tree and they plant 10. So that was really important to me to include some of that wood in the interior. So I decided to go with a large wraparound porch that was partially covered. We live in a very wet climate.
Yeah, Dilly's super
so
tall
it was
too.
important for me to have a space
No
to be
tiny home.
outside
Yeah.
and also be dry.
I'm sorry. Look at her hanging from that.
For me to have a space to be outside.
She's so
and,
quirky.
Also be dry and to be able to enjoy the outdoors. So the deck is made in 8x8 pallets. So if when disassembled,
I
it can
love the
be
deck
kept
though.
in those
That's probably
pallets
my
and
favorite
then,
part of this house.
loaded in a truck
Is the
easily.
deck.
And then the covered porch roof is a tempered glass, and the glass was salvaged from the sliding glass doors. So each sheet
You're
of
almost a
glass was
foot
about
taller than
$20,
me.
and that was from
Hi
a local,
Tan, welcome
glass salvage
in.
around in the community.
How are you?
The porch was built after
Dilly,
the
or
house was
Dilly.
here and leveled.
Inoki, how tall are you?
And I wasn't sure of the design until it was actually in the
5'3".
space. So working with the outdoor environment, knowing where the sun was on this property was really important to have the maximum amount of sun as well. I built it somewhere else.
Sometimes I forget
and
that you're
at the
tall.
time,
Dilly's
I
like
wasn't sure where
a
the
security
house was gonna
guard.
be,
Dilly's
and I
like
wasn't sure,
powerful.
if it was even going to be on the
Dilly
island,
stanced up.
And then the landowners here were I was just had dinner with them, and they found out.
Good
I
height
was
of
going to
5'8". I'm
fitness, so they're like, "Well, why don't you
5'7".
move
We're
down?"
close.
So it's been a really great relationship with them.
5'3".
I
Three
do a lot of work
quarters.
trade for
But I say
my rent
5'4".
here, so
I like that
it's
exact
a win-win,
measurement.
and I work on the gardens here, so it's great. As a solo person in this house, no big deal. But right now, it's 2 people.
She
in this
would be a
house,
yoga
and
girl.
I practice yoga every morning, and my partner is very
Ooh, this one's green. No. No. Get this off my screen right now. Get it. Oh. Can I vent about that movie for a second? Can I vent about this stupid movie? Hi, mother. Welcome in. 6'1", 5'5", 5'3.5". Okay, 0.5, 5'5". 6'4". Okay, I think Shadow's winning right now. Solid 6 feet. Apparently it changed. Okay, yeah. Let me tell you about this live action. So first of all, we've talked about this before. They changed basically the entire story. The entire story is not even the same. They got rid of Gantu, the main villain of the movie. He's gone. He's not even in it. Instead, they made Jumba the main villain, which I'm like, that's not correct at all. That is just not correct. Jumba also sounds like a white man because they didn't bother getting anyone like Russian. Oh my god, that scared me. That scared me. And then yeah, Uncle Jumba is the villain, like the main villain of the movie. And then they made Jumba and Pleakley, their disguises are just literal humans, which I think is not funny or whimsy. They got rid of our cross-dressing Pleakley. And then they also got rid of, like, literally the whole meaning of the movie was basically like a commentary on tourism in Hawaii, and then like they focused on the relationship of the two sisters, right? Well, they got rid of basically the entire tourism commentary on it. They just like are praising people visiting Hawaii. The dude who walks around with his ice cream cone and it always gets knocked out of his hands, they changed him from being just like a white tourist to an actual Hawaiian dude, which I think ruins the entire joke of him. Like, that's literally not the point. You're missing the point. And then the part that literally solidified the fact that I'm just like never seeing this movie. So we all know the saying from the movie, Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. That's like, they mention it like 4 or 5 times throughout the movie. It's this whole thing. Nani is trying to keep Lilo in her life because they lost their parents and she's taking care of her. It ends, spoilers if you're going to see it. I don't think you should see it, so I'm just going to say it. It ends with Nani giving Lilo to CPS. She gives her up and then goes, I'm actually gonna go to the main island and study marine biology. And I can't take care of you if I'm going to the main island. So she leaves Hawaii. Nani leaves Hawaii.
Oh, shit.
A rat.
There's a rat.
There's a rat. There's a motherfucking rat. But yeah, she leaves her. Which is the entire, like, that is literally against everything the movie ever stood for. She would have never left Lilo in any sense. Also, why is she studying marine biology on the mainland and not in Hawaii? Do fish not exist in Hawaii anymore? Like, what do you mean? Oh, it pissed me off so bad. Oh, it pissed me off so bad. Like, literally, the original movie, someone said this on, I think it was Twitter. The original Lilo and Stitch movie was made by white people, but their whole point was to, like, embrace Hawaiian culture and, like show everyone what it's about, right? And I think they did a very good job. They did a lot of their research for it. They actually, like, went to Hawaii and, like, talked to a lot of the natives and stuff, and they did a very good job with it. this one was made by white people who literally didn't give a fuck. Like that was the whole, like, oh. Anyways. It's horrible. Don't see it. I'm glad all of you are upset with me because it's actually insane. The OG Lilo and Stitch themes about how colonization has harmed Hawaii as an indigenous land. They want to just gear to that whole plot. That reminds me of another thing. So like, if you don't know a lot of American history, we colonized Hawaii big time. And what we did was, well, Hawaii and just like America in general, obviously, we took indigenous people, so people from Hawaii or people who lived on like the mainland of the US, and we took them from like their cultures and basically formed them into like white people. And so they would take kids from indigenous families and then like cut their hair, make them dress certain ways so that they didn't look the way they used to. Literally whitewashed them. And the fact that they're doing this in the live action of being like, we're gonna take Lilo from her indigenous family, which is Nani, and like just like they're just not together anymore. Like, did you even watch the first movie? Maybe it's time for all the big corps to go. Yeah. Director for Lilo and Stitch insisted they work with Hawaiians and went to Hawaii. Yeah. It just keeps upsetting me that they make live actions and change everything. This is like my rage for live actions. If you want to write another story, just write another story. But if you're going to like say it's a remake, don't change it. Like, why are you changing? Like, a change this big too is crazy. Kai, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. No way the live action is 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know why? It's because of people who literally just like don't care. They go and see the movie and they're like, that was great. And it's like, okay, well, you just missed like, you just like don't care. Like you just straight up don't care. What movie was it that dropped with a 0% Rotten Tomatoes rating? Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my rant. It makes me viscerally angry the more I think about it. Do I look good today? I don't know. I took a shower, I guess. Media literacy continues to go down, sadly. No, like actually. Like it actually is so bad. People see movies. I think about the Minecraft movie with this a lot. I forgive children because they're kids. But like people who went to go see that, they were like, that was great. I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you just like seeing things and just like not processing any of what just happened? Like, we're becoming brain dead. Reggie is pissed about the Lilo and Stitch movie, as he should be. I always look good. People shy. I love when people rant. I'm glad you guys like it because I will get in long rants. That being said, let's watch this last video and then I'm probably going to end because I have to leave to go take my sister somewhere. So I want to see the Minecraft movie at least once to be disappointed. You should see it, but don't pay money to see it. If you know what I'm saying. My mom asked if I wanted to go see the Lilo and Stitch movie and I was like, why would I want to support that shitty movie? Like the people who are just seeing it, I'm like, you don't understand or like realize that like you giving your money and actively going and seeing the movie is like doing so much harm. Like you have to let them know that this isn't okay. But the fact that people see Disney and they just go and see it without thinking, I'm like no, you're just making it seem like it's okay to do stuff like that. And you know what's crazy is that they're still gonna make millions of dollars off the movie, and people's upset about it isn't gonna change anything, and they're just gonna keep doing it. It's an endless circle of hell. I don't understand when people say it's good and they say they cry. I'm like, bitch, the story changed. No, literally, I'm like, okay. It's also apparently the CGI is really bad and ugly too. If that's not
tiny house with some amazing
just as bad, you know?
It's just 19 feet long and 8 feet wide, but it's
19 feet long and 8 feet wide.
Kitchen, bathroom, living and dining
See, like, this is
spaces,
cute.
2 lofts and a covered porch.
I think
Some of
this
the
is
unique
cute.
things we love about this home are the rows of windows along the roof line that let in a lot of natural light, the living room furniture that can fold away to create more space if you need it, and the wooden shower with the exposed copper
I'm sorry,
pipes is pretty
wooden
cool.
shower?
We're going to give you a full tour in this video. Let's go check it out.
Wooden
This video is
shower?
sponsored by Omaze. They're offering the chance to win the time
Enough.
alternatives to find.
But literally unlivable. Yeah. I was saying this, but I'm like, this would be fun for a weekend, but I could never live my entire
tiny
life
house
like
is just
this.
19 feet long and 8 feet wide, so it's
Mold
actually
waiting to
quite
happen,
small, and that
actually.
includes the covered
Splinter
porch as
City.
well. But
I
you
know it's
still have
probably
everything you need in
like
here.
finished
So
or
when you
whatever,
first come
but
in, you're in the living
still.
kind of dining area, and so there's this table here with 2 chairs and a couch on the other side. And what's
That's
really neat is
generous
that the
saying that's a
table and the
couch. That's a
couch
bench,
both
but that's
fold
okay.
away so that you can have a wide open living space if you need it. So the chairs fold away, the table drops down, and the couch folds up. And then you have this wide open space.
The couch folds up, but then the couch legs are sticking out still.
You can do that. The first thing you notice
She wants to
when
be
you come
mayor
into
of
this
Splinter
tiny house is
City.
the
No,
beautiful
literally.
custom woodwork, and you can see it in the wood
I think it's
used
very
in the
telling all the
counters
people
and
from
the
these
doors and
videos are
walls.
white.
Some
This
of
is
the
like
really
a white
interesting joinery
person
in the shelves
hobby,
and the ladder,
building tiny
the
homes.
beautiful handcrafted window
And they're always
frames,
like bare
and the
feet white
Japanese
people,
style
you
light
know?
fixtures.
You know what I'm talking about when I say that?
There's also a lot of open shelving here, which is great. You can put your books out and your plants and your favorite things, and it makes the space feel a lot more cozy. And then it's also nice if you're living here to be surrounded by your favorite things. So moving into the kitchen here, it's a small galley
Bare
style
feet. There are
kitchen.
like
So on one side
white
here
people
we've
who are
got a
so
big
weird
sink,
about shoes.
3-burner propane stove
And
with
they're
an
like,
oven. And then there's a lot of
I just like, I
storage underneath the
love
sink.
just like being barefoot all the
and
time,
underneath
barefoot
the
in
oven.
nature.
And then there's
And then
open
like when they're
shelving for
forced
the
to wear
dishes over
shoes, they're
here.
just like, oh,
On
this
the
is
other
like
side, there's a
so
small
like
bar fridge,
confining
a toaster
for my bare
oven,
feet.
and lots of preparation space here. So I really like that there's
It's
this
just,
extra counter
that is
space.
also
When
true.
I'm
They're
cooking,
like
I like to be able to spread out and have
millennials too.
things
White
everywhere.
millennials love,
And then more open
love
storage
tiny
here for
homes.
food and different things.
They smell
There's
like
another
almond milk
cupboard
and
down here that's actually pretty deep,
incense.
so that could be
That's
for
so
food storage.
true.
A small drawer
I remember that
here.
one lady who would go grocery shopping with no shoes. Yeah.
There's another shelf up
There are
here,
people
which you could
too who
use
would
to
like cut
store
out the
fruits,
bottoms of their
paper
shoes
towels, and then
so
more
that they're
counter
still
space in
barefoot,
that
but it looks
necessary
like they're
for food
not to like go
preparation
out in
and
public
different
places. And I'm like, you're all
things as well.
disgusting.
And there's
Like
a small closet here for clothes, which I think is a great idea.
literally begging
a
for
lot
an
of times in tiny
infection.
houses, we'll see the clothing storage up in the loft, which seems convenient. But what we've heard from people living in their tiny houses is
Tree,
that
as
they
long as
always
you're
have to
not
bring their
barefoot in
clothes down to the main
public,
floor to
you
get
know,
dressed,
like it's the
because
public
easier to
stuff.
get
If you
dressed
want to
while
be
you're standing
barefoot at
up.
your own
So I
home
think this is
and walk
awesome. You
around
can
your own
pull your
backyard
clothes down
barefoot,
here.
I don't care.
There's space
But
for
like
lots of hangers, and there's another drawer down
in
below.
public, just put
and
on
it just seems
flip flops.
like
You'll
a
be
more practical
okay.
storage option.
Thrive in a
So in
tiny
the
home, but
kitchen,
low-key,
you
that
can
shit is
also
so much
see
more
a lot of
expensive
the
than just
really
having a
big
regular ass
decor.
house.
So this is
In
one of the
this
examples
economy,
of the
probably
Japanese
not
style
anymore.
light fixtures.
Houses are so
And
crazy.
over here you can see these shelves are put together. It looks like without any screws. And so
You're
these
telling them
different
about when they
types of wood,
remove the bottom of their shoes.
use these little
There's this one guy I
pieces
saw
to kind
that
of join everything together,
when
which
I
is pretty
when I
interesting. And then you can see in the kitchen
worked-
counter and in other pieces of wood throughout the house that they
worked
use
at
different
yeah
types of wood
worked at
just to
Walmart.
add
He'd
really
always
special
wear a
accents.
clean white shirt,
And so it
jean
just makes the
pants,
space feel
and have his
really
hair in a
unique and
pony.
really
And he'd
special.
be
And
barefoot.
then behind this beautiful
Ugh.
handcrafted door is the bathroom.
I will come to terms with I'll never be able to own a home. No, literally.
Composting toilet, and they have peat moss.
Like I
for
will
after
literally
each
never be
use.
able.
And on the
Peat
right side is the
moss.
wooden shower
What did she
and
say?
toilet, and they have peat moss for after each use. And on the
What does
right
that
side is the
mean?
wooden shower
Peat
I
moss
mentioned
for
at the
after each
beginning.
use?
And so they've epoxied the wood so that it's waterproof, and it has exposed copper pipes. Which
I
is a
feel like
style
even
that
if
I
you
really love,
epoxy the
and
wood,
there's
I feel
even
like
a
it.
custom copper shower head.
I don't know.
And in the shower, there's also a fan to exhaust humidity, which is always a good idea. Here in the bathroom,
And then the
underneath
roof is
this
just
little
wood.
shelf is a little
That's
trap
not
door
epoxy.
that we found by
Mold.
accident.
Mold.
And it leads into the utility closet that's on the outside.
Flushing
of the
moss
greenhouse,
down to
and it looks
toilet
like
foot
it's here just to
today.
make it easier to do
Compost.
maintenance if you need to
Mm-mm.
access your hot water heater.
That's the other thing. A lot of these tiny home people are like, I live off the grid. And I'm like, no, put Put me on the grid. I would like to be on the grid in my tiny home. I can smell the mold already. No, literally. We wiping with moss. I would not be surprised if she actually wiped her ass with moss. Not for me. They just seem like too much work. Yeah.
Over here in the corner by the front door
Get a
is
hit
the
of that
heater.
city
the main heat
electricity.
is this ceramic wall heater that just plugs in, and they also have a radiant oil space heater here that you can use for supplemental heat. This house is just connected to the electrical grid, and for water, they have well water coming into the house with a hose. One tiny thing that I would change about this house is I would probably modify the door to swing outwards so that you don't need to always keep this space clear.
Yeah, why would you have a door swing inwards in a tiny home?
There's 2 lofts in this tiny house. The one above
Literally,
the kitchen is the main loft, and that's got space
yeah,
to sleep
for
2
size
people.
and yeah.
And the one above the door is smaller, so that's got space to sleep
Let me pick one of them tiny homes in a Walmart parking lot.
Well. And the ladder
They do
tucks
sell
away
those weird little
nicely
like
right here. And
sheds.
when you want to use it, you just pull it forward and move it over.
See, like this is too
And the
much
ladder has
work.
2 hooks at the top that fit into holes.
That's
in the
too much
floor
work.
to secure it before you climb up and down.
Imagine being drunk
So this is
and
the
you're like,
double
all right, it's time
loft.
for
There's
bed.
space
And then you have to
for
like
a
try
double
and
bed
hook your
upstairs.
ladder onto
And
the
there's
side of
also
your
storage on either
loft.
side of the bed, which I love. You just lift this little lid and you've got space on both sides.
Dude,
for
I would fit
clothes,
like
books,
3
and it
of my
just helps
shirts in
keep it
there.
tidy. So I really love this
The other thing
idea.
with tiny living
This
is
a
that I wouldn't be able to
gable-style
live
roof
without my
with dormers,
closet.
And then it's got windows running along the roof line all the way from
Like she
one end
didn't
to
walk on the
other,
counter.
both sides,
True.
plus windows that open at either end. So
A treehouse on an actual home. Oh, for
I
sure.
just love this almost.
This would be cool to like
360
have in your
view that you have when
backyard,
you're
but I would
upstairs.
also want my
You
real
can pretty much
house.
see everything that's going on around your tiny house.
No foot
And up
juice
here
in the
there's a couple
food.
more really
exactly.
beautiful Japanese style light
The
fixtures.
mice go
There's
crazy in
one
these
hanging
homes. I just
between the
know
2
it.
lofts
Also
here.
because they always
And
put
at the
these
height of
homes
the
like
main
near
bed,
woods and
there's a
stuff, and
really
I'm like,
beautiful built-in triangular shaped light
like all the
fixture.
creatures are gonna come in
There's
here.
also a handle in both lofts.
They say that they're
to
off
make
the
it
grid for the
easier and
vid.
safer
They're really
to
just
go
parked
up
an
and down the
acre into
ladder.
their
You have
property with
something
an
to hold
enormous
onto while you're
estate.
going around the edge.
Probably. I would not be surprised. They make enough money just from the show. Yeah. Yeah, like this could never be
We're
my
so
day to
excited that you
day.
got to spend some time in this tiny house. As soon as you walk in, there's just this peaceful energy that comes over you. And I think it has a lot to do with how much work and love went into crafting every single part of this tiny house. You see it everywhere. Down. There's also a handle in both lofts.
Bed on the floor. No bed frame.
And it's pretty much a work of art. It's pretty spectacular.
When I got out of foster care, my grandma built one of these Walmart sheds as a little playhouse for me and my siblings. See, like that would be so fun and cute. My friend's dad did that for her. She was like an only child and her dad was a dentist. And so he had quite a bit of money and he built her literally like this backyard house that was downstairs. It had like a kitchen and upstairs was the bedroom and it had like a closet and everything. The only thing it didn't have was a bathroom. You still had to go inside for the bathroom if you needed to pee or something. But like it had everything else and it was so fun hanging out in there. And she was so unappreciative. And I'm like, oh, girl. Hi, SL. Welcome in. Posny. Excuse me. Since I stayed in an RV for 3 weeks, I never want to do that again. Yeah, it is not for everybody. Hi, Kindred. Wait. Kindred, weren't you here? Oh, yeah, you were. Okay. I was like, wait, Kindred's been here. You just didn't do your thing. I got it. I caught up.
We hope you enjoyed checking out this tiny house, and we'll put a link to the builder's website in the description.
No, that's okay. Okay, what time is it? We can do one more video, actually. Spacious. Let's look at this spacious one.
Hey everyone, in this video we're
Forgot to redeem, that's
on wheels
okay.
with a modern design and a unique floor plan. On one side is the living room with a small dining
All of
space.
this wood.
The kitchen and
Why do we
staircase
have to
are in
have
the
all
middle
this
of the
wood
tiny house,
everywhere?
And there's a fully equipped walk-through bathroom that leads to an easily accessible main floor bedroom.
Okay.
This tiny house is 35 feet long and 8.5 feet wide, and it's parked in
Spacious.
In this video, we're going to give you a full tour, so let's go check it out.
Whites love their wood. It's true. Skillshare, shut up.
So you come into the tiny house through the sliding patio doors here, and on the left is the living room. There's a nice comfortable...
The TV is so high up. It is way too high up. You'd be sitting with your like neck pressed against your back.
For games and blankets and things like that. There's a TV mounted on the wall, which is nice for saving space because no furniture is needed to hold it up. And on top of that, there's a nice live edge shelf. So
Skillshare, more like cringe share, am I right? You are right.
And the TV's just
Eat them
the right
up.
spot to comfortably watch it from the couch. And it feels really spacious in this living room because there's no loft overhead. So you have a 13-foot ceiling height.
Okay, ceiling fan.
And above this window is the electric
Flop share.
heat and air conditioning unit.
When I see these videos, I hear the Home Depot song. They've made a lot of visits to Home Depot while building this, for sure.
The small dining space with 2 adjustable heights.
Imagine being sponsored.
The table also has 2 brackets at the bottom that allow you to fold it down to create more space.
See, like, this is what those people should have done. I don't know why they had the wire hanging from the ceiling. Like, that was a dumb design choice.
It's much easier to store the stools underneath the table, and it's also more comfortable to sit
I love the smell of Home Depot. Me too.
also a great size because it's not really in the way when
Did they live in the parking lot? Turn the camera. Let's see where this one's at. I like their backyard though. That's cool. I love a backyard space.
Have to put it away, and the way it fits into the room, you can still walk past it to go to the living room and to the other end of the tiny house. So
something else about tiny homes is that they're very like not size inclusive. Like they are literally built for skinny people.
And the first thing you'll probably notice is these really huge oversized overhead cabinets that provide a ton of
You already know it's staged, yeah.
There's also plenty of storage underneath the counter.
Because like I feel like every tiny home, especially that we've seen, I'm sure there are some that aren't like this, but like all of them have some sort of loft that you have to like climb up to. And it's just like,
everything in this house
okay, dishwasher.
There's no propane, so the tiny house is plugged onto the grid. Moving on,
Had to repurpose their circus ropes, I guess. The skinny person, I feel like I could live in a tiny home, but I already know I'd hate it. Yeah.
That we visit have kitchen counter space on both sides. And that's great if you're someone who cooks a ton and who actually needs all that kitchen space.
I don't know if I like the window right behind the sink. I don't think I like that very much.
So having a smaller kitchen like this can open up a little bit more space in the other rooms of the tiny house. So you can have
I do like that bedroom, the downstairs one. Like if they just got rid of the loft entirely, I think this would be more of an ideal tiny home for me. I don't need a loft. It's not necessary.
Who you are, what you do, what your priorities are.
Us whites love climbing, right? He's for good ambient lighting, but as a nocturnal person, I can never. Yeah.
Is that instead of having a backsplash,
I just worry about cleaning, like, because like I can see the water droplets all over that right now. You know, like you'd have to clean that a lot.
Of the tiny house from feeling like a dark hallway.
The loft to be used for storage is said. That is true. I do love my storage.
I don't think I've ever seen a fridge and freezer this big. It's gigantic, but although it's enormous, I like how it's recessed into the wall and it doesn't feel too big.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the fridge.
The staircase is kind of this open concept storage closet. So there's a boot
Calling that a closet is a bit of a stretch, but sure.
A small mirror and some coat hooks.
I love the fridge is kind of flushed in the wall. Yeah. The thing about tiny homes is how they hide their storage. Most of the time it's like super creative. Oh, totally. I think the thing with tiny homes, obviously because they're tiny, I feel like they don't have enough storage space for me. I like value storage. I need storage. Love that there's a washer dryer in here though. That's a plus. And a full shower tub combo. Oh, you sold me. You sold me.
What's nice is that when the bathroom is not in use, both of those doors can be opened up to create this really
I don't have to like bathe in a horse trough. I'm sold. And a bed frame, Lance.
With a built-in storage cabinet on top.
Like this bathroom is nice. I don't like the wood. I would change the wood, but the layout is really nice. But
for a bathroom in a tiny house. They're often really, really miniature sinks.
Like this is just a normal bathroom, honestly.
On this side is a full-size
Yeah, like if it was wood, I would want it darker. I don't like this like light wood.
And it is pretty
It looks
amazing
cheap to me.
full-size bathtub like this fit into a tiny house. And again,
Washer dryer, you can't find that in most like apartments nowadays.
on this side is a stacked washer and dryer.
Not the seashell wreath. Did you see that?
There's plenty of space for towels, laundry soap, toiletries, and stuff like that. And now past the bathroom is the main floor bedroom.
Yeah, show it to
There's a
me.
queen-size bed with plenty of space to walk around all three.
I also just realized this video is really
And there's
quiet.
these floating cube night tables on both sides of the bed, which is really functional. And because the bedroom is at the opposite end from the main source of heat, there's an
I'll give
extra
this one a
baseboard
point.
heater.
Exactly.
This is also nice.
And unit
although
washer dryer is a
we're under
must.
the
Me
loft,
too.
there's plenty
I will
of
not go to a
headroom. This is
laundromat.
at
You
least
cannot
7 feet
force
tall.
me.
And at this side of the bedroom is a large closet. This is fantastic.
And yeah,
but maybe that's
in-unit
one little
laundry
detail I
is
would
just
change
so
and make
good.
it accessible from the bathroom, just because it feels a
The
little
daisy
bit
painting,
tight here to
yeah.
access. At the entrance here is where you access the
I
loft.
honestly think that
And
this,
is kind of a combination between
if
a
it was
staircase
painted
and a
different or
ladder.
like looked a little
It has a
different
nice
visual
handrail.
wise,
The steps are pretty wide.
I would really
it's
like
built
this
at a
tiny home.
comfortable
I could
angle
live in
for
this
going up and
one.
down the stairs.
Replace the
There's an extra
flower
large
painting with my
loft up
piss
here.
piss piss
Right now
one.
they have 2 single
Exactly.
beds set up, but it could easily be replaced with a queen size or a king size bed.
Like this would be such
And
good
this part here
storage.
is where they
Oh my
store the
gosh,
electric
this is like an
water.
attic. Daisy mansion.
I really
It's
like
okay,
the
Lance. It's
outside
not the main
aesthetic of the
bedroom.
tiny house. There's
It's
a
okay,
nice
Lance.
mix of wood and metal siding, which kind of gives it a modern, rustic.
Take that bed
industrial
out of
look. And
there.
it's parked at an
I was
RV
saying that
park
if I
with
lived
great
here,
outdoor
the
living
loft would
space
solely be
surrounding
storage.
it.
I would not have any
This
beds
tiny
up
house
there.
design is simple, but it works. What I really like is that each space is well proportioned.
Like the wood
There's
just looks
the right amount of
unfinished.
space
I
in
really
each
don't
room
like
to
it.
Make it comfortable and functional. Overall, it just feels like a really comfortable.
The
one-bedroom
PTSD is
apartment,
strong with
but some of
Lance.
the advantages of a tiny house.
Make
like
it probably a whole
windows
second
on all
floor as opposed to a
sides,
storage
the
loft.
fact that it can be
Yeah.
moved, and that it can also
I
be
just,
parked
I
in a
think,
beautiful location like this.
I don't know why
As
all
odd
of
as it might
these
sound, I
houses
think
have
the
so, like a
bathroom is my
tilted
favorite
roof.
space in this
I feel
tiny
like it
house.
just,
I love
it
that
makes
has
the loft so
absolutely
much harder to
everything
live
necessary,
in.
and it follows
Like
one
just
of the main
untilt it,
tiny
you
house
know?
design principles, which is that each space has to
If it had a
serve more than
darker
one
aesthetic,
purpose.
yeah. Like if
The
this
Half Moon Bay tiny house is
wood was
parked
like
on the Sunshine
stained
Coast
with a
in
darker
BC. If
wood,
you wanna check
would
out,
it
we'll
would
put
look
the Airbnb
nice.
link in the description below. We also want to thank Skillshare for
So water doesn't
sponsoring this
collect up
video.
there. Yeah, but I don't
Skillshare-
like a slanted roof. I think they're kind of ugly. Anyways, let's switch over here. I gotta get going here. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was really fun. I had a really fun time with blind boxes. I'm thinking that one of these next few streams we should do a shopping stream where we shop for more blind boxes and then we can open them together when they get here. I think that would be really fun. But yeah, let me see if anyone I know is live. Lately. Do 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 do. Why is literally no one live? You know what we should. Let's see.
Taco Bell's fine.
No. We're gonna dance before we walk. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let's read into Hayden. Hayden VT. I don't know if anyone knows him. I played a game with him one time. He was nice, so. He's a little hectic though, so if you don't like a loud person, he's probably not for you, but that's okay. We can all be nice. Disabled raids? Okay, then I'm not reading you. Hello? Disabling raids is crazy. Anyways, we're not raiding out today. if you guys have not joined the Discord, oh my god, I can't type. You should join the Discord. And then, oh my god, you should follow my socials if you want to keep up with me. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. We're gonna be playing some Sims tomorrow. And it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna continue our Rags to Riches. We're gonna build like an arcade, and we're gonna run an arcade, which I'm really excited for. So I hope you guys are excited too. And that'll be 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST. I will post the schedule in the Discord, but just so you all are aware. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sundays. And thanks for hanging with me again. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye.